What's up, y'all? We're starting early. We're starting early because I don't know how long this is going to take. So we're going to do a reaction to DINO. DINO did a thing, said bring it. Let me put this, just in case anybody else wants to. What's up, Lightning? How you doing? What's up? And we're kind of blind react to it because I haven't seen it. I didn't watch it. I watched some of it, but it wasn't coming through well enough on Nerve, and it was towards the end on Peaches. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, I started ahead. I know. But I want to be up all night, and I don't know how long this is gonna take. I don't know how long all this shit's gonna take. So because I'm gonna have to pull up a lot of stuff here. So it's going to take a while. Well, we're going to do a blind react to the DINO video where he says bring it. So I'm going to bring it and we'll see what he said. Apparently he had a lot of shade to throw at Bobby. From what I hear, he had a lot of shade to throw at Bobby. I don't know, call me a hypocrite or something like that, which I don't know what that's about. But we're about to find out. So I heard a few things, but we're going to find out. So we'll let a few more people get in here. Oh, going to be headed on vacation soon? Nice. Where's my lighter, man? No, I brought my shit over here. There's those. So give it a few minutes, and then I'll pull up the first video. Then we'll go over a few things and see what the deal is. So, all right. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab the first video up here and go from there. So we're gonna do the newest one first, the one where he said bring it, and then I'm gonna throw some other shit in there. We might get some issues with the internet. You know how it tends to, after a few minutes or 15 minutes or so, it goes all buck wild stupid, and we might have to refresh and stuff. So. But there's the link here. Let me pin the link just in case. Here. Let me get in here and pin the link. All right, there we go. Let me pin the message. Right. Message is pinned. So let's go ahead and pull up that video first, the first video. Let me get on here and share the screen because we're going to have to share some stuff here. So. What's up, Necro? What's up? So let's go over here, go to search here. There it is. So we'll see what he has to say. What do you mean by bringing it? We'll see what he says. Okay, here we go.
Now, recently, Roy did a reaction to.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do this. Okay, Cram wants to come up. All right. What's up, Cram?
What's up, Roy?
All right. So, all right, cool. All right, so I'm going to bring it up. And so let's see what he has to say here. All right. Oh, let me turn this on so my shit don't get too hot because it's 190 degrees outside. So let's shut that. Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Let's see. How you doing, Cram? How was your day so far? Everything good?
Oh yeah, it's been amazing, awesome. How about yourself? How you doing?
Dude, that was a good Friday. Did pretty good today. It was pretty decent. So can't complain, friends. Can't complain. All right, let's go. Let's get this started.
My video.
Can you guys hear it?
Okay. And this is my response to Roy. Here we go. Now, first off, I'm going to start with the saying that when you're doing an Instacart order and you receive the following message when you accept the order. Please do not contact this customer. They are not an Instacart shopper. They do not know that Instacart is shopping for their items. In the comments, let me know in the comments, everybody that's still with Instacart, have you ever seen a message pop up in some of the orders that you accept with Instacart?
Okay.
And put it in the comments.
Okay, let's stop there. Let's stop there. Okay, so let's see who let's see, comments. How do we get to the comments here? How do we get to the comments? No. How do we look at the comments, man? I haven't done this in so long. Let's look at the, oh, here, since I can't figure out how to do this because I haven't done that in so long. Here, we're going to do this. We're going to go to the phone. Okay, he says, well, here, let's finish what he said.
They had a discussion this morning. Roy did another live stream this morning, and he had Bobby on. And Bobby said he's oblivious to it. He's never seen anything like it. And he never accepted an offer where he could not message the customer. Okay? The only way I'm going to give Bobby a pass if Bobby is only doing 2 Instacart orders a week. But if Bobby has done enough Instacart orders and he has never seen that message in an offer, he's a lying sack of shit. I'm going to leave it right there. Period. And Roy also asked in his chat about, has anybody seen a message like that? And one of his fruity people that he's got in his chat, in the live chat, they responded back to him by saying that, all because the customer was using a different paying method. What does that have to do? The customer doesn't even know that Instacart is shopping for their order. What is that a different type of payment have to do with anything? That goes to show you that they don't know shit. Okay? And they're acting like they know.
Do you tell me if this is true? He says that he got a message from Instacart. Do not contact customer. They are not an Instacart customer. What the fuck does that mean? Maybe y'all can. How would a customer be ordering shit on Instacart if they're not an Instacart customer. What does that mean? Okay, so I'm doing my research, right? I would say I'm doing my research. I'm asking people, what does that mean? I'm being straight up forward, and I'm asking.
Okay. Well, Roy, I got a question for you.
Sure.
All right. How do you feel getting Bobby attacked?
How do I feel about Bobby being attacked?
No, you getting Bobby attacked.
Well, I shouldn't be. Well, I'm not getting Bobby attacked because I'm not doing anything. Bobby is speaking to what he's done on Instacart. Jen is speaking to what she's done on Instacart. Necro is speaking to what he's done on Instacart. So they're speaking what they have seen. Bobby's done, 3,000 deliveries on Instacart? He said he's never seen that message. I think Necro has also said that he's never seen that message. And other people haven't seen the message. That don't mean they're fucking lying. That just means they haven't seen the message. You know what I'm saying? So if Bobby says he doesn't see the message, DINO's calling Bobby a liar, trying to say that he knows what Bobby has seen on his Instacart. And that don't make any sense. You don't know what Bobby has or has not seen on his Instacart. He might have never seen the message. So why are you going to call somebody a liar? You don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not getting Bobby attacked. He's choosing to attack Bobby on his own because he thinks Bobby's a liar and that Bobby is lying about never seeing a message. So, but I know as I'm doing my research, I'm asking the people that do Instacart because I don't do it. What is the, what is the deal? Okay, they ordered off Klarna, Roy. They paid with it. Okay, but that still doesn't mean you still can't contact the customer. Okay, so I'm asking Jen because Jen made a comment about Klarna or something like that. So I'm just reiterating what Jen said to me by doing, by responding back to Jen. Because of the way they paid it, they're not allowed to contact the customer.
And Roy ran with it.
Roy ran with what? What did I run with? I was reiterating what she said might have been the reason why they did. So what am I running with, Dino? You're not making any fucking sense. I'm just reiterating what was said in my chat by somebody who does Instacart. Roy's not running with it. I never said that's the motherfucking reason why. I'm just reiterating what other people are saying. So what the fuck are you talking about?
He was questioning the same thing. Why is it that because they use a different paying method that you cannot message them? Because they're giving him the wrong information about Instacart orders, this specific type of Instacart order, when the Instacart does not want you to message the customer because the customer does not even know that Instacart is shopping for their groceries. And also, this customer is not an Instacart customer. But Bobby's oblivious. And Bobby is trying to get on the good side with Roy so he can go on his chat.
See, what's that about? What's that about? Anybody's allowed on my fucking chat. What the fuck? Bobby and me have more fucking ins and outs than me and Dino. Me and Cram. Fuck, what are you talking about? You don't have to be on my good side to come in my chat. I let anybody up in my fucking chat. The fuck does that mean? That he has to be, so I'll let him on my chat. Bobby's allowed on my chat anytime. Cram's allowed on my chat. Everybody's allowed in my fucking chat. What the fuck are you talking about? You're making no fucking sense.
So he's a lying, big sack of shit. There it is. I said it. Okay? And also, we're going to get back to the thing with Uber Eats. How much of a hypocrite Roy is.
Okay, here we go with the hypocrite.
And two of his so-called followers that he's got on his channel. On the Uber Eats order, if you look at the picture on your cell phone is 4 to 5 inches wide. And when you upload that picture to a computer,
Here, look.
your monitor is a 20.
Here's the order on my. Here's that order on my phone.
Or a 20 to 30 inch screen.
Here's that order on my phone.
How big that looks. Okay, Bobby doesn't.
I didn't mean to put it on my
either.
screen.
He's oblivious to it.
Here we go. Let's
How
stop
big
this.
that looks.
Okay, I did not have to put it on my screen to see the difference because I downloaded the pictures long before I got on the fucking computer and looked at what you fucking did. So I got it pulled up right here on my cell phone. You can see it right there on my cell phone. Okay. So let's see what he
computer screen and how big of a picture that looks like on a cell phone with a 5-inch screen, 5-inch wide screen. That's why the description there is more important than the picture.
Okay, you think so? You think so? Here, let's zoom in on that. Let's blow it up. Let's blow it up. Let's stretch out the picture. Now you're telling me on the 5-foot screen here, let's move it over here, that you can't tell the difference on a cell phone? Bullshit. Bullshit. So how am I a hypocrite? You can see the one with yellow and the one with the red fucking top. Look, cell phone. Not a computer screen, cell phone. You can see. You can you all see that? Can you see that, Cram? Can you tell the difference on the cell phone? So don't give me that bull. You can see it, right?
I can see it. I can see it on mine.
So how the fuck are you gonna sit there and say you gotta put it on a big giant TV screen and you can't see it on your fucking cell phone? I can see it all the way from here. Not even putting it up close to the fucking thing. You can tell this one's fucking yellow and this one's yellow and then this one's fucking red. The fuck are you talking about? I had to put it on a big giant screen. Motherfucker, please. Blind motherfucker. This is what I'm talking about. The optic nerves ain't working in your shit. That's why I said what I said. Dead ass. Gotta look on a fucking, get the fuck out of here.
But what did Roy and his 3 followers say? No, the description doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when you got fucking pictures that show you what the fuck you're supposed to pick up. How the fuck do you don't need a description? Hey, Cram, if I told you, pick me up the one with the red, are you going to grab the one that's yellow? You don't need a fucking description to pick up the red, do you? No, you don't. So the picture is more important than the fucking description. And we'll get into why that's more important. Or why that doesn't fucking matter.
Okay? But then, when it came time to do the laundry...
Because you made a point with the salsa about how the picture is so important. But it's not important in my case. When I say it's important, it's not important. But when you're picking your salsa, which we'll pick up, we'll show you who's important, what's important.
Detergent. What did Roy say about the laundry detergent? He was looking at the pictures like...
I said the same thing with the laundry detergent. Here, let me pull that up. Let's pull that up. Oh, and guess what? It's on the cell phone too. It's on the cell phone as well. So I guess I had to put that on the big screen too. Here, look. Let's look at the description. What does it say? Happy Hibiscus Hula, 134 loads. Right? That's what it fucking says. And look, it's on a cell phone. It's not a big giant computer screen. It says right there, correct? Okay, good.
You got the correct item.
Yes, you did get the correct item. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Let's go back. Hold on. Here we go. Right here. Here we go. You did have the correct item, Dino. It's right there in your own fucking pictures. What does it say? Happy Hibiscus. Right there. It's on your fucking pictures that you showed. Right there. So, yes, I said you had the right picture. That is the right picture. Am I right? Yes, the right picture. You had the right shit.
You got the correct item?
Yeah,
How did Instacart
that is the correct item.
did not accept it? How is that possible?
How is it possible? Because if you look at the description right next to it, what does it say? 132 ounces, Dino. 132 ounces.
And then later on at night, yesterday, he looked at the description of the product of the laundry detergent and said, oh, that's why they didn't accept it, because it was the wrong item. But wait a minute, earlier you were saying it was the right item because you were looking at
it. It is the right item. You didn't pick the right size. So it is the right item. You just didn't pick the right size. Goofball. So it is the right item. You just didn't pick the right size.
got the fruity picture. But now that you saw the description, oh, you saw the weight of the product because it wasn't a description. And now you're saying, oh, the description shows 133, and if you would have picked up the 177, that would have been correct.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever it benefits their narrative, it benefits their point of view. The picture is more important, and other times
the picture is more important because the picture they showed you says 134 loads on it. Doesn't say 132 ounces on it. It says 134 loads. So if you would have looked for the picture instead of trying to just grab whatever you took a picture of or tried to bar scone, guess what? And I'm going to show you. You would have picked the right one. You would have never had this situation in the first place. But now that I see what you because you're fucking blind, if you don't take the time to look, this is what happens. This is what happens. Dino, but technically it is the right shit. You just didn't pick the right size.
The description is more important. So what is it?
But I can tell you right now, I looked on your video, Dino, and I picked out the product without even having to look at a fucking description. Without even having to look at the fucking description, Dino. And let's just show you that right here. Let's show you that right here, right now. I didn't even have to look at your fucking description. I looked at your fucking pictures, and I was able to tell what the fuck you had to fucking scan to pick up. Your own fucking pictures. Your own fucking picture right here is the product. If you look right here in this small corner, it's blurry because it's had to be blown up. It says 134 load right there in the writing. 134 loads. So I didn't even have to fucking look at the fucking description. I looked at your picture, which said 134 loads, went to your fucking pictures that you put up, and it's right there. 134 loads. Right there. So I didn't even need the fucking description. But you did have the right picture. You just didn't have the right fucking size. So the picture was very important. Because if you would have used your ocular nerve and looked at the picture and read what was on the bottle, you would have been able to find the same fucking thing without scanning the wrong fucking item in the first fucking place, which is right there. So I didn't need the description. See, if I was shopping, I wouldn't need to look at a description. I look at the picture that they give me, and I find the product that matches that picture. Or the similar product that looks like that picture. Because it was staring at you right in your fucking face. And you fucking missed it. Which means you ain't looking for shit. You're just grabbing shit in hopes it'll work instead of taking the time to look at what the fuck you're grabbing off the fucking shelf. Because I'm telling you right now, if you would have grabbed this bottle, but you wanted to say, oh no, It was because it was the Happy Hibiscus Hula. So here, I actually did some research on that for you too, fucker. Since you think I'm a hypocrite and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, I went and did some research on that too. So let me show you that. Hold on a second. Let me. Oh, hold on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where's my pictures?
Well, we're just here to free Bobby because Bobby, got attacked, and it's all because he come on your panel and he dealt with you, so now Bobby's being attacked.
Okay, happy. Okay, this is the thing I'm looking up. Happy Hibiscus, 134 load, and Happy Hibiscus Hula, because you said it was Hula, it's a totally different kind, which it's not. Same exact thing. 134 load, UPC code.
Oh, hell, but you got Scott Hall dingling all the way in your chat. What's up, Scotty? What are you doing, Scoot?
What about Scott?
No, he's dingling all the way in the chat for you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But yeah, you done made Bobby take the gloves off. Bobby said he got to take the gloves off now. He's being attacked because of you, Roy.
All right. Right here. Read this. Here, let me turn it sideways so it's a little bit bigger. You can read it. Okay. Right here. What did I put? Happy Hibiscus, 134 load, and Happy Hibiscus Hula, which is the bottle they showed you, 134 load, UPC code the same. Let's see what it says. Yes, Happy Hibiscus and Happy Hibiscus Hula, just different names. And you can see the UPC code is exactly the fucking same. Right there is the code. So you didn't have to have a description, Dino. So if you would have grabbed the right bottle, which was the 134 load picture that I fucking showed you that you were staring at, guess what? It has the same UPC code as the picture that they showed you. So if you would have scanned the right item, it would have went through no fucking problem, Dino. But you didn't look. You were in such a hurry that you don't look and pay attention to what the fuck you're doing. Because I can do this off of your pictures. I don't need descriptions. I looked at your pictures and found this shit out. I didn't have to fucking scan shit into the fucking Instacart app to try to find it. So yes, my original comment is yes, you had the right product. You had the right one, Happy Hibiscus. You just didn't have the right fucking size. So I am right. You're wrong. I'm right. Plain and simple. So no, I didn't need to see the description, Dino, at all. So you had the right product, you just didn't have the right size. So if you would have looked at your original picture and found what your original picture was, it would have scanned no problem. But you didn't do that. You grabbed the right fragrance, you just grabbed the wrong size.
It's both. Technically, the orders are incorrect. If that's how they show the offer and the items have to have the right picture with the right description.
No, you don't.
If one of those is wrong,
no, you didn't. You didn't, because your original picture you showed us had no description other than the picture of the bottle. And it said Happy Hibiscus Hula. What the fuck are you talking about? It didn't have no description. You didn't even get the description until you fucking scanned in the wrong one and it popped up in your thing that it was the wrong one. But by the picture you showed us that said Happy Hibiscus Hula and the big bottle of fucking thing, you could have found it because it was staring at you right in the fucking face. So what the fuck are you talking about? You don't have to have the fucking description. You could very easily do it on the picture. Just like the fucking Uber Eats one. 2 totally different pictures of 2 different products that you tried to say were the same. And I was able to do it on a cell phone very easily. I didn't need a 30-inch monitor to look at it. As you see, as Cram seen, and probably everybody in this room seen, you could tell the difference in the pictures on a fucking cell phone. So I don't know what to fucking tell you. Your eyeballs ain't fucking, your eyeballs don't fucking work.
Yeah, but in sponsorship brought to you by Happy Hibiscus.
Yeah, right.
called? What is that called? It's called not doing the job and not properly and correctly.
The only person that didn't do their job properly and correctly was you, because they gave you a picture of the product. You had the product right in fucking front of you, and you still picked up the wrong fucking size product. The right scent, but the wrong size. So they didn't do anything wrong. You're the one that's wrong, not them. You are the one that's wrong because you didn't bother to look and analyze the picture, even though it did say 134 big ass loads and big ass fucking writing on it. You didn't bother to look for the right one because I just showed you the picture of the right one. You were dead ass looking at it. Maybe try slowing the fuck down a little bit and taking a little bit more time to look over the products, and you wouldn't have this fucking product problem. But we're going to go over that with some other products. So.
Showing items to shoppers. That's what that is.
No, yeah. See,
they
it's
are
all
not correctly.
Even though the shit is staring at you right in the fucking face, the picture, everything's right there in front of your face. You still picked the wrong one. You still picked the right one. Their picture was just fine because I was able to find it off the picture, but you can't. You've been doing Instacart for how long? How many Instacart orders have you done? I have done none, and I was able to find it off your pictures where you said that they didn't have the product that you were supposed to get when they did, sitting right there in fucking front of you. So what the fuck? So come on, bro. So it's not Instacart. It's you. You ain't taking your time and shopping properly. Or you would have found the right one. And you would have scanned the right one. And you wouldn't even have had the fucking... And then boom, you would have had your shit. Because everything was right there in fucking front of you.
Showing the correct picture with the right description to shoppers to shop for these items. Period. It's called negligence. It's called laziness. That's what that is.
No, you're the lazy one.
So
you are the fucking lazy one. Because the product was there. And if you would have took your time, but you're not, because you're always in a hurry to do shit, because I guess you ain't making enough money. You got to do fucking run around. You ain't making enough money. You got to do everything so quick because you're on a timer, remember? Which we're going to talk about the whole timer thing too. That you just don't even pay attention to what the fuck you're doing. And I'll show you another thing on that.
Given
time is money. Time is money.
Yeah, okay. Also, your ears don't work, and we'll show that too. We'll show that your ears aren't working either. So let's do that.
Oh hell.
because you really have to put the phone up to here.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's look at that again. What the fuck? Hold on. You have to put the phone that close to your fucking face. This is approximately 2 feet away from my camera. 2 feet from my camera. And anybody watching this right now can see the 2 different fucking pictures. Cram, can you see the 2 different pictures?
Well, I can't make out exactly what they are at that distance. No.
Okay, but
I see 2 different pictures.
But hold on. Okay, zoom in. Can you tell now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's 2 fucking feet away from my camera. So you're telling me you gotta look at your shit like this? Because I can. Holy shit! Let's see. My arms are about what 3.5 feet long, and I can see the motherfucker. Hold on. Let me get in like. Yeah, here. I can see my shit. Hold on. Let's do it this way. How about we do it this way? How about that? I can fucking see it. And my arms are damn near 3.5 feet long. But you got to do this in order to see your shit? What the fuck? You got a flip phone with a 2-inch screen on it, motherfucker? What the fuck? So get out of here with the fucking excuses. Nothing but fucking excuses, bro. So all you doing is excuses. Come on.
To look at the picture to see where it doesn't match. And while you're shopping, and Bobby also is like, what does that mean? I don't agree with that because you're in a hurry. In Bobby's market, I don't know what Instacart is in his market, but right now, Instacart is catching up as being the number.
Well, if you don't know what the fuck's on Bobby's Instacart in his market, then why the fuck are you up here calling him a liar, saying that he's never seen the notice? So if you don't know what the fuck's on Bobby's Instacart in his market, then why the fuck are you going to sit there and call him a liar when he says he hasn't seen something on his app? Huh? Answer us that. Answer that fucking question for us. You're sitting there saying that he's a fucking liar, but yet you don't know what his Instacart app shows in his market. So which one is it? You either do you know or you don't know. Because if you're going to call a man a fucking liar and a fat piece of shit, you need to have the proof of that. And your proof right now shows that you don't know what his shit looks like in his market. So everything you said about Bobby earlier, being lying about what he sees on his app or what he doesn't see, you look like a fucking idiot for calling him a big fat fucking liar. Because now you're contradicting yourself.
Free Bobby. Free Bobby.
For one, surpassing even Walmart Spark, because Walmart Spark got so shitty. Instacart right now, if you're in Diamond, it's way better than any app in my location right now. So we have to.
But you can't get Diamond because you don't take the time to look at the products that are staring you dead ass in the face and get the right fucking products. So you're just a shitty shopper. Because your shit, I could tell in your pictures, everything. But we're gonna get to something else that I noticed because that reminds me. Let me pull up. I got to pull up my video. Oh, I'll go to my video
today. Go ahead and pull that up.
I'll have to pull that up here.
Get good points on the shopping time, shopping quality, how many items we find.
Okay, other people have made the comment. I don't know if Monster Dash does it, Jaded may do it, Necro may do it, that the timer doesn't matter or doesn't affect your metrics like you say it does. Like it has to be done within a specific amount of time. They said it used to, but now that's no longer the case. I don't know. We'll have to ask them because I don't do Instacart. But from what I've heard from them, it does not. The timer has no effect on your ratings. So I don't know. Maybe they're lying about that too.
The less substitutions you do, the better. so you can get your ratings up on Instacart. But Bobby doesn't worry about that. I don't know what it is in his market. I don't know what the top.
Well, you don't know what it is in the market, but you're calling him a big fat piece of shit liar because he said he doesn't see something on his app in his market. So which one is it? Either you know that he sees it in his market or you don't. But by your statement right now, you say you don't know. So why are we calling somebody a big fat fucking liar if we don't know what the fuck his app shows in his market? That's what I'd like to know. In my opinion, you owe Bobby a fucking apology. And I'm not, and trust me, I don't have to kiss Bobby's ass to get him to come up here. Bobby's welcome to come up here any want. But I think you owe Bobby a big fucking apology because you called him a big fat fucking liar as if you knew what the fuck he gets on his app. But yet right now you're saying you don't know what he sees on his app. So what the fuck? So maybe you owe him a fucking apology.
App is in his market. He didn't bother to tell us.
Oh, no, he did tell you. He did tell you. He said he never seen the thing on his app. He never seen the, you can't contact, and you called him a big fat fucking liar. So what the fuck are you talking about, Dino? What the fuck are you talking about? He did tell you, and you called him a fucking liar. So what the fuck? Either he didn't tell us or he did tell us. Which one is it? Which one is it, Dino? Make up your fucking mind. Did he not? Did he not say earlier, Cram, that Bobby said that he has never seen that on his app where he lives?
Well, that's what I heard earlier.
Okay, that's what you heard earlier. But now he's saying that Bobby has never told us what he sees on his app in Louisiana. Did you just not hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. So how the fuck is he calling Bobby a big fat fucking liar when Bobby told us that he never seen it on his app, and now he's telling us that Bobby's never said anything about his app? What the fuck? What the fuck? You owe him a fucking apology, Dino. Dead ass.
Bobby, so-called expert of Instacart.
I don't know. Let's check it. Let's check. He's done almost 3,000 deliveries. How many deliveries have you done, Dino? Put your record up again. Put your record up against his.
I got an order that message never popped up on his end, which I don't believe that ever happened.
You don't believe it ever happened, but yet you just said you don't know what's on, what pops up on his market. So once again, you're calling him a liar. At the same time, you're saying you don't know what pops up in his market. What the fuck are you talking about, Dino? It's one or the other. You either do know that for a fact it pops up in his market and you can call him a big fat fucking liar, or you can sit here and say you don't know what pops up in his market. Which one is it, Dino? Which one?
He's done more Instacart offers than just 2 a week. Because I get 2 of those at least a week. Offers like that.
Okay.
Where
who fucking cares? You're in a different market. Who fucking cares? Who cares if you get 2 a week and he's never gotten 1? What the fuck difference does that make?
they're not an Instacart.
It doesn't even matter because if you looked and saw the products like a normal human being that has good ocular nerves, you wouldn't have had to call the customer anyways, now would you? Because the fucking shit was right there in front of you the whole fucking time. So what the fuck?
Customer, and then do not even know that Instacart is shopping for their order. I don't have a screenshot of it right now, but when I get an order like that, I'm going to screenshot and put Roy's and Bobby's face right on it and blast them all over YouTube.
Why do I fucking care? Why do I fucking care? I don't know what the fuck you see on your shit. That's why I asked other people, is something that they see on their shit. Why do I care what you see on your shit? I don't give a fuck about your apps. I don't give a fuck about you doing your apps. I give a fuck about you coming up here constantly bitching and accusing everybody else of being the problem when it's you that are the fucking problem. You don't know how to shop for shit. And we've seen all the pictures that you don't know how to shop for shit.
Because they deserve it. For being a bunch of hypocrites. Just like Roy, the biggest hypocrite is Roy. When it benefits his narrative, the picture is more important than the description.
Yeah, the picture is more important. And you know why? How the picture is more important? I'm going to tell you how the picture is more important. Because they showed you the picture of what you needed to buy. I was able to find what you needed to buy without any description, clearly off the picture only. I didn't even need to see the fucking description. And then you popped up the picture that showed the description when I was doing the later live stream. I looked more closely. You had the right product, you just didn't have the right size. And that's when I said that. But you didn't need the description in order to find the product because the product was there the whole time. You just couldn't see it. Hey, Julie.
And then because of the salsa water. But when it came to the laundry,
oh yeah, the salsa, that's going to be another good one. That's going to be a real fucking good one.
Encouraging. Oh, now the description is more important than the picture.
I didn't say that. I never said the description was more important than the picture. I said I can see in the description that you grabbed the wrong size of the right product. You just grabbed the wrong size. But I never said the description was more fucking important. So don't go throwing words in my motherfucking mouth.
Yelling, oh, you got the right one, the right one. You got the right one.
Yeah, you did get the right one. You just didn't grab the right size, dum-dum.
How can Instacart do it? The right one. And then later on at night, oh, it's the wrong one. Now it's the wrong one. Before it was.
It is the right one because it's the right scent you were supposed to get. You
right product, wrong size.
You didn't get the right size. Why can't you get that through your dumbass head? The fuck?
The right one. Now, when you looked at it closely in the description, oh, now it's the wrong one. So we went from the right one to the wrong one.
No, you still got the right one. You just got the wrong size, dum-dum.
No, Roy. Here's the problem with everything in life. And Bobby is oblivious to this as well.
Poor Bobby.
When you want to get the item, you have the option on Instacart of clicking the button that says make a substitution. When you click on that, the app, Instacart app, tells you, please scan 3 items to be compared.
But you're not forced to.
Your own substitution. Bobby can talk out of his ass.
And that's bullshit because if I'm not mistaken, there's a comment in here on your channel right now of this particular video that says they don't have to scan all 3 items. They can scan 1 item. They're not forced to scan all 3 fucking items. Okay. Let's see if that comment's still in here. And what's you got another guy here that says that he's only seen that from one particular shopping place, Kroger's. He's only seen the one place where they've gotten a message and it's from Kroger's. This guy right here, Drain the Swamp. I don't have to scan 3 items, just the one I want. So that's in your own comment section. So you're not forced. It's right here in your own fucking comment section. So you don't have to do that. So you're not forced to do that. So when Bobby says he doesn't have to do that, your own fucking follower says the same fucking thing, Dino. So what the fuck are you talking about?
That's a hell of a place you froze him. Look at that shit. That is a great picture. Damn.
Right.
He might have a different Instacart app, which I doubt it. or maybe he hasn't done Instacart for about 4 or 5 months now, because this is new. This shit with the comparison thing is new. It came out a couple of 3 or 4 months ago.
Well, I don't know. The guy in your own fucking thing says he doesn't have to do it. So,
okay, because Bobby knows it all. You don't have
Bobby knows exactly what Bobby has in his app. And since you just said, what, 5 minutes ago, that you don't know what's on Bobby's app, how can you speak to anything that Bobby says, whether or not it's true or not? If you don't know what's on Bobby's app, according to your own words, how do you know what Bobby's saying is true or not? The fuck?
have the option to scan an item by yourself and push it through to see if they'll accept it. That's not how it works now. Listen.
Okay, well, I see you didn't say that to the guy that said it in your comment section. You didn't make a comment to him telling him that. Why is that? If you believe that, why didn't you tell the guy in your own comment section that you have to do that now? What the fuck?
The app asks you.
So why didn't you call your own guy? Why don't you come up here and call? Why didn't you call him a fucking liar? He made the comment. Why don't you make a video calling your own subscriber a liar? Because he's the one that said it as well. So are you going to make a video calling him a fucking liar too? Your own fucking guy? What the fuck?
To scan 3 items.
It doesn't matter how many items you scan, apparently, DINO. You're too dumb to pick the right items to scan in the first place. And you don't have to scan 3 items, DINO, when the shit you need to buy is staring you in the fucking face. The fuck?
For them to be compared. So you have to scan the barcode of 3 items, and then
and I just showed you all the UPC barcode is the same on the 134 load Happy Hibiscus and the Happy Hibiscus Hulo, which the picture that she showed us. So he just doesn't pay attention to what the fuck he's doing when he's shopping.
you get a pop-up of pictures and description of what you scan, okay? Of what you fucking scan, because 2 of your fruitcakes in the audience, they agreed that because Roy never done Instacart, he's like, oh, you took a picture of it. No, Roy. That list, the comparison list, it's not a picture.
No, you did take a picture. You took a picture of the whole fucking the aisle. So you did take pictures of it. That particular picture you showed was your comparison, but you had a whole bunch of other pictures for us to look at.
The comparison list is a picture from a barcode that's inside the data center inside Instacart company, where they have that in their service. On their service, when you scan the barcode, it pops up a picture with a description. And that your 2 fruity people in the chat who claim to do Instacart, they didn't even know that either. They claim that they claim what Roy claimed. It's a picture. That's how much. It shows you how much of experience and knowledge is fruity.
Is it not a picture?
People in the chat have claiming that they do Instacart.
If you scan the barcode and it shows you pictures along with the description, it's still a picture, right?
Well, I've got a question. Does he have a picture of these people and that's how he came up with his fruity analogy, or how does that work?
I don't know. He just trying to dog my subscribers, I guess.
Bobby as well. Oh, I could do my own substitution. No, you can't, Bobby.
Hey, Aka Riveria, how you doing?
No, you can't.
So now you're telling Bobby what he can and cannot do on his app, but yet you don't know what's on his app. But yet you do know what is on his app because you're calling him a fucking liar. What is it, DINO? We got to know. You either do or you don't. So whatever comes out of Bobby's mouth when it comes to his Instacart app, you have no fucking clue of what you're talking about. You're just going by what's on your fucking app and calling people liars and they're not telling the truth. And you don't even know what's on their fucking app. by your own words.
You take a scan of 3 items now, get it through your 6 scrolls. You scan, and anybody that's doing Instacart right now, in my channel, leave it in the comments. Leave it in the comments.
Well, there was the guy that said he didn't
take
have
a
to do
scan
that,
of
so
3 products,
he said he only scans one that he wants.
and a list pops up, and now the algorithm is comparing the 3 items, not you. The algorithm of Instacart compares 3 items, and Instacart algorithm decides which one is accepted, and if it accepts one, it pops up and it tells you you can take this one.
Or you can just look at the products properly, and you don't even have to go through that whole fucking process in the first place. You know what I'm saying? If you scan the products and you look for the product properly, you don't have to scan jack shit other than the right product, because we know the right product was sitting right there staring at you in your fucking face, and you still didn't see it. So you want to skip that process, Dino? You don't like that process, Dino? How about this? Get the right product from the start and scan the right product from the start that's looking you dead ass in the face, and you wouldn't have to do that whole process. Wow, ain't that amazing?
If it doesn't, it will say too different from the original, or say, too different from the original. Now, Roy is suggesting in this issue right now, situation, that because it is the same product, flavor and everything, hibiscus, hula, okay? It's not a different aroma. It's the exact what customer wanted, but it was a different way. And here,
now I just showed you guys this. I just showed you 134 load Happy Hibiscus and a 34 load Happy Hibiscus Hula is the same thing, just different names. I already pulled that up. You guys saw me do that. And you saw me show you that it has the exact same barcode. So if you hold up the 134 load Happy Hibiscus Hula, you scan it, you get the barcode. You hold up the 134 load Happy Hibiscus, scan the barcode. It's going to be the same barcode, Dino. The fuck? So let's see what you have to say about it then. So let's see.
here's what Bobby failed as well.
Oh, Bobby failed.
Bobby is failing miserably. I don't know what the fuck happened to him, but I think he's trying to get brownie points to be on chats. That's the way I'm seeing it. That's my opinion. When the item is exact in flavor, but the weight is different, what does Instacart say instead? Item is too different. What does it say instead, Bobby? Bobby, what does it say instead? It says item is too small, or item is too large. If I'm lying, people who's doing Instacart right now, let me know in the chat when the item is too small of a weight or too large of a weight. Does it say that on Instacart app when you shop it right now? Instead of saying too different. The only time it says too different is when the flavor is different, not the weight. When the flavor is different, that's when it says item too different from the original. But if there's a weight difference, it will say item too small or item too large. Right, Bobby? But Bobby didn't mention any of that at all.
So?
And Roy had no business trying to say his opinions because he never done Instacart, and he claims that in his story. He never done Instacart.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. No problem.
Hey,
no problem. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
They don't know what the fuck they're talking.
Hold on. Let's pause this for a second.
No, oblivious.
So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Let's do this. Hold on a second.
All right. You know, you got to put the sponsorship to Happy Hibiscus and Bobby. We got to say that because now I understand why Bobby came up and was a little aggravated and said he had to take the gloves off. And you know, Dino gave him, I guess what here, a 34-minute video of shit. And so I understand what Bobby's outlook was. I completely. Because when he came up and talked to us the other day on your panel and all that, I don't think that he said anything out of pocket or out of line or was really going at Dino, but I guess Dino took offense to it.
Yeah,
That's
here. Let's do this. We'll Google it on the phone. And you guys can Google it at home too. So, is Happy Hibiscus.
Who would have thought laundry detergent would be the highlight of it?
So, is Happy Hibiscus Gain and Happy Hibiscus Hulu. Happy Hibiscus Hulu. Is it Hulu? Yeah. Oh, here, Happy Hibiscus Hulu. The same. Here we go. Here we go. So you can see right there is Happy Hibiscus and Happy Hibiscus Hulu the same. What does that fucking tell you? Yes, they are the same Gain product right there. They are the same Gain product, Dino. So what the fuck are you talking about, Dino, that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? It's just a different fucking container because they change packaging, fucking Dino, all the fucking time on products. But there it is, Dino. Yes, they are the same Gain product. Happy Hibiscus is the line name for Gain Happy. Duh. It's the same fucking thing. Duh. But I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't even have to do Instacart. But I don't know what I'm talking about. Get the fuck out of here. It's the same product. So yes, my opinion matters. It's called research. Do your shit. It's the same shit. It's just a different fucking bottle. Damn. Dumb.
As well. Bobby being the king oblivious. The king. He's the king oblivious.
And Jen is right. I don't need to do Instacart. There's plenty of you motherfuckers that do Instacart that can answer any questions I have about Instacart. But I don't have to ask them questions about Instacart when it comes to looking at a product and being able to tell if it's the right product or not. If it says Happy Hibiscus, just because they added the extra word Hulu on it, doesn't mean it's a different Happy Hibiscus. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ, bro.
Cheese and rice.
What the fuck, dude?
And here it comes down to even more, that this Roy can understand. Even though it was on the laundry detergent, the Hibiscus, the Gain, even though it was less of a weight, on the DoorDash app, I would have taken it. It allows me on the DoorDash.
Okay, we're not talking about DoorDash. So what DoorDash does versus Instacart doesn't matter.
I can make it happen on DoorDash.
You could have made it happen on Instacart if you would have grabbed the right bottle and scanned it in the first fucking place. You don't even need to even bring up this. Because if you would have grabbed the right bottle that was staring at you dead ass in the face and scanned the right bottle, you wouldn't, it doesn't matter what you would have doing on this fucking DoorDash. You would have did it on Instacart just fine.
And on Uber Eats, I can make it happen. Even if it's...
I don't know what you can make happen. You can't even tell two pictures apart. So I don't know what you can make happen. You obviously can't see two different pictures or two different products from two different pictures. So I don't know.
133 and not 177. I can get it through on Uber Eats. It will make it possible for me to do it. Okay, all I have to do is say, I do have the correct item, take a picture, and continue on.
And if I find anybody else live streaming my shit, I'm going to strike your channel. Unless you ask permission. And since nobody's asked permission yet for it, let me know.
Because I know that the customer will not mind. Because they're still getting what? The same aroma.
You're good, Necro. I know you brought it up already, Necro, so you're fine. But anybody else, I'm going to strike your channel.
The hibiscus. It might be less overweight, but it's what they want. And they're going to pay less for it. Not a big deal for customer. Now, Bobby's going to flip this around and say,
was this video supposed to be about me or Bobby? You bringing up Bobby more than you're fucking bringing up me. What the fuck? It says Roy has a bad habit. It doesn't say Roy and Bobby or Bobby and Roy. What the fuck? Why are you going off on Bobby so hard? What is your heart on with Bobby? The fuck, dude? Am I wrong in that? Why are we dogging Bobby so bad? What are you got a hard on for Bobby now? Like, what the fuck?
well, you can be a customer. Okay? Bobby, it's not only about calling the customer Fruity Bobby. Okay? The customer has to know that this substitution, I have to send him a picture of what they have. And the customer has to know is how to add it in the app while you are currently, the order has already been gone through.
But you don't have to do none of that when you have the product right in front of you. And this was my whole critique about you, Dino. Has nothing about what you can or cannot do in the app. It has to do with you not seeing the fucking products that are dead ass in your face and then blaming the customer, blaming Instacart, and blaming the store because you're a shitty shopper.
And blaming Bobby.
Yeah, and blaming Bobby apparently now. But it had nothing to do with what you can or cannot do in the app. It has to do with your inability to find the products that are staring at you dead ass in the face and not fucking doing them right. So I don't care what you can or can't do in the app. That wasn't my critique. My critique was you are shopping, the items are right there in front of you, and you're blaming fucking the app, the customer, and everything else when it's you. Because the products are there in front of you, and you're not getting them. So what the fuck?
And the customer has to have the knowledge of how to make that a substitute. Some customers do. Other customers don't. Because they'll ask, oh, I don't know how to do that. How do I add that as a substitution? They have to send it through the app, through the order. But if the order is not an Instacart shopper, and the customer does not know that Instacart is shopping for this order, how are you going to do that, Bobby? How are you going to do that, Bobby?
You know how you do it? You pick up the right product from the start that you're looking at and scan the right product. That's how you do it. Then you don't have to do any of this shit you're talking about right now. This 2 or 3 minutes you're trying to explain isn't even necessary.
Does it make sense now, Roy? What the fuck would, why the fuck would Instacart will send you a message telling you that do not message this customer? There's a reason, right? The customer does not even know that Instacart is shopping for this customer.
Okay, I don't know. I don't do Instacart, fuckface. And there's plenty of other people that apparently haven't seen that message. So there's a lot of other people that don't know about that either. So what the fuck? What difference does that make? It still has nothing to do with you not being able to shop for fuck's sake. When the products are right there in fucking front of you. The fuck?
They're not an Instacart shop customer. You get the point now why you cannot message this customer? Bobby's oblivious to it. Why not? Bobby's so fucking oblivious.
Okay, so if you can't get the customer and the store doesn't have the product, but we know the store has the product because I've shown you the pictures of them that they have the product. Suck it up and move the fuck on. And quit bitching about it. You act like the customer went there the day before and picked out all the items they didn't have just to order it so Dino could shop it and figure out they didn't have it. That's what you fucking sound like right now.
And B-Bass made an appearance, and actually it was supposed to be Roy versus Dino, but it seems to end up being now it's Dino versus Bobby.
Yeah, right. But I don't know what. That's crazy, dude.
It's all about, on Roy's point of view, yes, Roy, you're out there to give drivers a bad name.
I don't have to give drivers a bad name. You motherfuckers do it all on your own. I don't have to. I just come up here and call out the bullshit that you drivers do on an everyday, regular basis. I don't have to make you look bad, fuckers. There's plenty of news channels that make you look fucking bad. There's plenty of you that make yourselves look bad. I don't have to come on here. I come out here and I will point it out as my public service to the community, but I'm not making you look bad. You make yourselves look bad. I just point out the bad shit you guys are doing. But you guys are the ones that make yourself look bad, not me. I mean, I just call out what I see. And if I see on the news that DoorDash drivers are taking fucking dookies next to people's doors, taking dookies in the fucking lobby fucking garbage can, jerking off next to their fucking ring cam, eating people's fucking food, if I bring that up, that's not me making you guys look bad. That's your own fucking drivers making you look bad. So what the fuck? And you make yourself look bad, Dino, because all the products are sitting staring at you in your fucking face, and you still can't even shop for them properly. So you make yourself look bad. And just because I called you out, because you ocular nerves don't work properly and you can't see shit, don't get mad at me saying I'm trying to make you look bad. You made yourself look bad. Because you were staring at the products. The products were right there, and you chose to not grab the right products when they were right there in fucking front of you.
And Bobby's in the chat now. What's up, Bobby? I see what you was talking about earlier. Wow.
Hey, look, Bobby's in the chat. Bobby, I put the link in there. You can come up. Since it seems to be about Bobby and me, Bobby more than it is me, but
it does. This is fascinating.
Exactly.
Because, well, I see what Bobby was at when he was asking me, because he was on the panel with us the other day, and this is, I guess, what caused all this. And what Bobby was saying on the panel, I seen no reason for Dino to go on his rant, but, you know, Dino has a right to feel how he wants to feel, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you get a kick out of it.
Yeah, I get a kick out of it because you guys come up here and you brag about how awesome it is to be a gig worker, but all you do is bitch and complain about being a gig worker. And you're always fucking yourselves in your buttholes by doing your fucked up behavior. You got a low rating on Instacart because you're a shitty shopper, and you proved that with your own video and your own pictures, because I can point out the fucking products that you were supposed to buy that you said weren't there. So you did that to yourself. Don't be mad at me for pointing it out that you're a shitty shopper. And don't get mad at Instacart for showing that you're a shitty shopper and putting it in there. What the fuck? Don't blame me for it. I don't have to make you fuckers look bad. You make yourselves look bad.
And that's the stuff that draws your fruity audience, because they love getting kicks of lies and bullshit and being hypocrites. Them as well. They're all a bunch of hypocrites over there.
Oh.
Okay? You're all alike. And that's what Roy's channel is all about.
Oh.
It's always trying to nitpick and find something.
You know what's funny? I'm always here to nitpick and find something. And guess what, Dino? You fuckers give it to me every time I want it. That's what's funny. I don't have to nitpick dick. I watch your videos. because I'm a subscriber, because I support other channels. So I don't have to nitpick shit. But when you put a video out and I can point out the bullshit and you're whining and bitching when it's your fault, not the app's fault, not the customer's fault, and you're going to get your fucking feelings hurt, you did it to yourself. I didn't have to nitpick. It was your fucking video. You put it out there that your ocular nerves don't fucking work, not me.
Yeah, but this is back to that sides thing because he just put it up, and this is the content creation and all of that. Here's the sides thing. Okay, all right.
You're the one sitting there that you got to look at pictures on your cell phone like this when you can see a fucking from 3.5 feet away that there's 2 different fucking pictures on a cell phone. I don't have to look at my shit like this. What do you have, an Obama phone that has a 2-inch fucking screen that you got to look at pictures like this? What the fuck? You bring up this shit, not me. You make yourself look dumb when you say the dumb shit.
Something micro, so he can prove somebody else is wrong and prove somebody else is bad because.
Yeah, I proved you very wrong, Dino. I proved you very wrong. I proved you over here bitching and complaining, blaming customers, blaming the app because you're a shitty shopper. Because you showed the pictures of the products that you said weren't there, but they were sitting right there. The fuck?
He had a bad time in his life. He wants to spread that negativity.
Bitch, my bad time in my life has nothing to do with nothing. You spread more negativity than anybody does. I just come up here and call shit the way I see it, Dino. Has nothing to do with my past life. My life is just happy. Guess what, Dino? I just got back from a 2-week vacation where I got to sit back, chill in a different state, fuck a female. I got to do all that great stuff, Dino, which maybe you need to fucking do. But you probably can't do that because you can't shop properly and you're not making the money you could be making because your ocular nerve doesn't work properly and you can't see the products. So you're not making the money that you should be making. But I've always, from day one, have called out shit in the gig apps. Nothing new. My channel has been the same. Nothing's changed. So it has nothing to do with my past life or what happened in my life. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? The fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, you done stuck your foot in your mouth now, Roy. They own you now. They were talking about you fucking a woman and everything, and you paid for it. Oh, you opened up a can of worms, Roy.
Oh, you guys are stupid.
And that's it. And let's talk about the salsa.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the salsa.
Take a picture or video from the beginning of the ad all the way down. Roy.
That's not what I said, dum-dum. That's not what I said. And we're gonna stop it here because we're gonna go ahead and pull up my video on this. So we'll stop that here and we'll go to me. So we'll come back to that. Since you're saying I said this when I never said that, but we'll do that.
No, Scott's using my dingleberry words. Oh my goodness.
What the fuck, dude? Where's my shit?
Go ahead with damn Scoot, Bevaz, Bobby. Click the link. Hey, Bobby, you need to come up and tell us about your clout chasing. No, Scoot. No, Scoot. Are you still pooper scooting for the neighborhood? Do your civic duty as your pooper scooper for the neighborhood. Hell yeah, brother.
We'll start it right here. I think I've got a theory of what you're doing, Dino. Since you want to call other people liars and they're making shit up, I think I got a theory on what you're doing. And I'm going to point it out while we do this. We're going to replay mine. I'm going to point out what I think you're doing, Dino.
No, we'll have to see. We'll have to get through this. So let's begin with the first item. Okay?
First item.
Continue. Here we go.
All right, what do we got? We got the loaded cheddar, roasted cheddar. Yeah, we got smoked cheddar and grits. Now watch how he videotapes this. Watch how he videotapes this. I'm going to call this, Dino, is the fact that I think you're just making this shit up. Because I'm going to show everybody why I think you're making this stuff up. And the products are there. The products that you were looking for were there. And I think you just made the video to try to justify that you suck as a shopper. So I'm going to say that. Since you want to call people liars and you don't even know what they're doing, I'm going to speculate the same thing, that you're lying, that the products were there. And I'm going to show everybody why I say that. Now, you see this row right here underneath this top row? Watch how he skips that whole fucking row when he does this video. And watch me point something else out. If you look right here and read what this is smoked Gouda. Smoked Gouda fucking Cheez-Its. So that means the cheddar ones are probably sitting right next to the smoked Gouda ones. So this is the smoked ones right here because this says smoked Gouda. So I can probably guarantee you that the smoked cheddar are sitting right next to the smoked Goudas. Because watch how when he does the video, he totally skips this whole fucking row and goes down to the next row. Heard somebody yelling in the background. Oh. Make sure I pointed that out right.
Snack mix.
Yeah, here we go. Now watch how he skips that whole row. Look. See how his fucking thing skips? Did you guys see?
Go a little slower, man.
Did you see that? Did you see how it skips? He goes to the top row, and then all of a sudden the video changes to a totally different row. He skipped the whole fucking row. He skipped the whole fucking row. And I showed you they have the smoked stuff because there's the smoked Gouda right there. Which means the cheddar ones are probably right there as well. But he'll go all the way to the end here. And then he'll change and watch what happens with the video. Heard somebody yelling in the background.
Snack mix.
Gets to the end. Look. Jumps to the other rows. Totally skips that row.
Dino, go a little slower, man.
Totally skips the whole row with the smoked Gouda, which probably means the cheddar ones are really there, but it doesn't, it fucks your narrative up, right, Dino? Why did you skip that whole row? You took the time to point out every other fucking row, but yet you skipped the row that had the smoked Cheez-Its on it. So maybe you're just making shit up to try to justify that you're just a shitty shopper. Let's continue on. Let's go to the next part.
I'm gonna jump down, but hell, appreciate it. You take it easy, Roy, and good luck with your buddy Dino.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks for coming up.
Oh yeah, no problem.
But let's watch. He goes through all the other scanning products like that when you're shopping. He goes through all the. He goes look.
So we can see that we're not missing.
He goes through all the Cheez-Its, except for that one row that has the smoked ones on it. Ain't that weird? Why would you be afraid to show us that fucking row of Cheez-Its that just so happens to have smoked ones on it? Interesting. Could it be that the cheddar ones were really there and you just chose not to show that row because it would fuck up your narrative that somebody else's, it's everybody else's fault? But let's go to the next one. The next product.
That's just the way you
To see if maybe
that big deal feeling
it
this
could be
Friday,
my theory might be
23rd
right.
to the 26th.
I'm only going to speculate. I'm not going to call you a liar
That's unlimited value for
like you did Bobby.
Let's get to the second one.
I'm just going to speculate. So we were looking for
here.
peaches.
The customer wants frozen peaches. Now watch this closely. I'll kind of give you some hints on it, but watch this closely.
Let's watch.
Watch this next bit closely.
Okay, let's stop right there. You saw, hold on, from the beginning, right? You see from the beginning that there are other rows.
If the customer approves it, you can get it approved.
When it first starts, look underneath where he's pointing. You can see below that there are other shelves underneath with fruit on them. So let's watch this.
Now watch this closely. I'll kind of give you some hints on it, but watch this closely. Watch this next bit closely.
So you can see the bags of fruit down at the bottom.
Okay, you see where he starts, right? So he starts here at the mangoes. Mango. 3 freaking rows of mango. Pineapple, and pineapple. 3 pineapples, 3 mango, and then a single peach row. So there's berry, blueberry, berries. That's it. No peach. No peach. We'll stop.
And I said those look like apples. They happen to be avocados. So I made the mistake. But later on in his video, he did say they had apples, which I thought those were apples. But let's go.
Right there. But look where he stops. He stops at the cherry. Stopped at the cherry. When you can actually look and see more product. You can actually see more product. So why did we go the whole length of the product?
And this is where I think maybe that you're playing a fake, Dino. Because why did you skip all the bottoms? Why did you skip all the fruit along the bottom? You totally skipped over. Why are we skipping shelves, Bobby? I mean, not Bobby, Dino. Why are we not showing all the shelves? There's obviously fruit under those 2 shelves. So is it possible the peaches were really there? And it wouldn't have looked well for your video if they were there? So you just skipped showing those aisles because you don't want us to see the peaches were there? So it would look better for your case? Is that it? Can I speculate that? Because why would you skip all the rows? Why are you skipping the row of Cheez-Its? Why are we skipping the rows of fruit? Why are we doing that, Dino? Because if there's multiple rows of fruit there all the way to the ground, shouldn't you have showed all the fruit so we could see that there was no peaches instead of just the top 2 rows? So I must have to speculate, since you're calling people liars and hypocrites and stupid shit, that maybe, just maybe, you chose to skip those rows because the peaches were there, but your narrative is that everybody's the problem, not you. So we'll just say that. Because there's no reason to skip it. Now, is there? But let's go to the salsa. This is the greatest one of all time. What's up, Mike? Let's go to the salsa. Now, remember, he didn't tell us. We found out later that he was looking for the medium chunky. Remember that? When we watched this, he said that he was looking for the medium. But let's watch this. Third item. So we didn't see the screenshot of what that customer asked for, right? So far, we saw the one, we saw the other one. We didn't see it. We just went straight to Totino's, straight to the salsa. So we don't even know what the customer asked for on this one. So I'm going to assume by what you say, he's looking for medium chunky or medium Tostitos salsa, I guess. You're not even telling us what we're supposed to be looking for, Dino. But he did say later that it was the medium chunky. So here we go. So what are we looking for? We'll stop it. Oh, shit. Fucking commercial. What the fuck?
Check out these deals of the week at Walgreens.
Right when I needed to pause. Here we go. Now watch this. Now also, if you look here, see you got Totino's here, which means if you look when he gets done here, Totino's goes all the way down. Goes all the way down. And if we stop right here, what does this say? Zoom in on your computer screen. What does this say? It says medium, which means the medium chunky salsa is sitting right here. It's sitting right here next to this row. A fucking mild chunky is the fucking medium chunky. You can see the yellow tag that says medium right here on the fucking bottle. So are we to speculate that that's why you didn't go any farther over here? Because the actual product that we can see is right there that says medium, which is the medium chunky salsa right there. Because you can see the yellow tag that clearly says medium right there. But yet they didn't have it, right? You said they didn't have it. But I'm going to speculate again that that's why you wouldn't go any further down, because you didn't want us to see that they had the product, and it would go against your narrative. But you can clearly see the medium chunky salsa right where my cursor is, right there, where it says medium, right there, right there. So once again, it's not that the store doesn't have the product. You just can't see, and you choose not to look and see that the product is right here. Or you purposely don't want to show the product that it is actually there because it kills your narrative that it's not you that is the bad shopper. It's everybody else. But we can see, y'all, and I'm sure y'all can see, it says right there, medium chunky salsa right there. So, and when I said there's Totino's on this, and when I said that we were talking about salsa. So when I say salsa, I mean salsa. I said, show us all the rows of salsa. I said, yes. If you go to the left, there's all kinds of, there's still a bunch of salsas there, right? That's what I said. And if you go to the right, we obviously can tell there's a bunch of salsa there to the right. All I said is, why don't you show us all the bottles of salsa that are sitting there? Is what I said, Dino. I didn't say you had to go all the way down. Oh, well, we'll get into that when I pull his back up. I just wanted to show you guys that. Yeah, the medium salsa, chunky salsa was sitting right there the whole fucking time. Just like you see this right here, mild chunky salsa. That's mild chunky salsa also. But you know what the difference is, Dino, that I think it's stuck on? You're just stuck on the packaging. Packaging's changed, Dino. This is just a different label. Same product, different label. Same product, different label. Same products. Just this has this label. That has this label, Dino. But I asked, why did you show us all the salsas, Dino? Because we know there's more salsa to the right, and we know there's more salsas to the left. But you didn't show us all that. You just showed us this one little section of mild salsa, and you just happened to fuck up in your picture and show us that you actually had the medium salsa that was sitting right next to that last row of mild salsa. So I'm just going to speculate that you knew it was there. That's why you didn't go any farther, because it would have fucked up your narrative in your video. That's what I'm just going to say. We're just going to leave it at that. So once again, the product is there, Dino. You just can't see what the fuck you're looking at. You're just choosing not to overlook it and not do it. That's all. So the products are there. You're the one fucking up. Not the store, not the customer, you. So let's go back to his video.
The tabs you open here are also here.
Oh, what am I doing? Let's go back.
Then you get a pop-up of pictures and description of what you scan. Okay? Of what you fucking scan, because two of your fruitcakes in the audience, they agree that because Roy never done Instagram, he's like, oh, you took a picture of it. No, Roy.
I don't need to have permission. I'm doing a reaction to it, so I can restream it.
The list, the comparison list, is not a picture.
Okay, where were we? We were at the salsas, right?
It's all about, on Roy's point of view, yes, Roy, you're out there to give drivers a bad name.
No, we already discussed that. You guys give yourselves a bad name. Here we go.
This is...
Now, you guys remember what I said. I said, show us all the salsas. Go down to the left and go down to the right and show us all the salsas. But what does he do? He goes all the way here to the bottom to show us the French onion dip. What the fuck's that got to do with what I said?
French onion dip. You missed the whole point, idiot.
I didn't miss the whole point. I told you show us all the salsas. That's not salsa, is it, motherfucker? Which means you would go take your video and scan it all the way to the end of the salsas, to the left, and then all the salsas to the right. Not go all the way to the fucking French onion dip. That has nothing to do with salsa. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is French onion dip all the way down, okay? This is smooth ranch, you idiot. All the way down. Here we go, all the way down.
I said go all the way to the left to where the salsas are. There's the end where the salsa. Oh, and look, mild chunky. But look, it's got a different label on it, y'all. Look at that. It has a different label on it, guys. Same product, just a different label.
Okay, this is chunky salsa, you idiot. It's not the same thing.
It's exactly the fucking same thing. It's just got a different label on it.
This is what the customer wants. They want the tamales, tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions.
Here's somebody here. He wants the one that says it's made with tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions. 99% of salsa, Dino, is not made out of frog piss and donkey shit. It's all made from tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions. It's all made. This just label happens to say it's made with real tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions. That doesn't mean the rest of the salsa is made of frog piss and donkey shit. It's all made the same thing. It's just a different package. And if you go to Frito-Lay's website, which I did, it clearly says on there, packaging may vary. But you're so stuck on these labels that, oh, it's got to look exactly the fucking same, that That's the only thing you'll see. But yeah, but 99% of salsas are made with tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions, not frog piss and donkey shit. Just so you know.
Okay. So man, okay. I'm here at the supermarket again.
Look, what does that say? Chunky salsa mild. What does this say? Chunky salsa mild. Same fucking thing, Dino. What's on the cover, Dino? What's on here? Made from real tomatoes, jalapenos, onions. Look what's on here. Tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions. It's just a different fucking label, Dino. This one doesn't have frog piss and donkey shit on it. It says chunky mild salsa. And it has a picture of onions, jalapenos, and tomatoes. No frog piss or donkey shit. This says made with jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. It's just a different fucking label, Dino. Same product, different label.
And these are all mild. It's in the back those, okay? All your idiot friends. They're all
The only idiot's you. You're the one that made you look like an idiot. Because I already showed you that I had the medium on your first video. Now you're doing the second video.
mild, even in the back,
And you're about to prove my point.
back of them. Even in the back of them.
Because if you would have went farther than that mild shelf, guess what you would have found, Dino? Exactly what you find.
Okay? You guys are a bunch of idiots.
We're the fucking idiots. But he's been shopping Instacart for so fucking long that he doesn't apparently know that the labels change on products all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Product labels change. He doesn't apparently know that, but he's done all this shopping. He's such an expert on shopping. But he doesn't know labels are different on the same products, that they change labeling. But we're the dumb ones.
What is this? Mild. What is that? Mild. All the way back. Mild.
Oh, look. Oh, did we see that right there? Look at that. What do we see right here, guys? What do we see right there? What's that say? Medium. Holy shit. Look, it says right there, medium, Dino. See, if you would have went past this, but we already know it was there the day you made your video. So you can't sit there and tell us, Dino, that they restocked it the second or third day you went back to shoot this video. Because you can see it right there, y'all. You can see it right there. Right. You can see it right there. So you can't use it as an excuse that they restocked it, because I showed on your original video that same fucking bottle sitting right there.
Okay? It's all mild. Missed the whole point, idiot.
No, we didn't miss the whole point. You missed the whole product that you were supposed to fucking buy so you could yell and scream like a fucking goofball that Instacart's out to get you. The customers are out to get you. You're the goofball. The only one that missed anything was you, because you missed the product that was sitting right next to the product that you were looking at, that you needed. But then again, I'm speculating maybe you knew that already, and it wouldn't have looked good for your video blaming everybody else instead of taking personal responsibility. I'm going to speculate that.
This is what they want. The tomatoes, jalapenos, and onions.
Yeah, which all salsa is made from. They want chunky salsa, medium, from Totino's. All Totino's salsas are made with tomatoes, jalapenos, and fucking onions. Not donkey shit and frog piss. I'm sorry. What the fuck?
What's the point of taking a picture of the chunky salsa when that's not what the cup?
What are you talking about? It's the same shit, just a different label. Fuck are you talking about?
That's my warning. What's the point of taking?
Nobody said take a picture of all those fucking stupid ass creamy dips. I said, why didn't you scope the whole aisle of salsas? Why didn't you go all the way to the left of salsas and to the right of salsas? I never said you had to go to the last fucking bottle on the aisle. Did I? No. No. That's all I said.
screenshot or video.
I said there's all kinds of salsas all the way to the left, which there was. There's another looked like 5 or 6 rows of mild salsa. But which is funny, you said, oh, they only have 5 rows of mild salsa, which we could have just counted, what, 8 or 9 that were actually there that are mild salsa. Same shit.
Of the French,
I don't care, Bobby,
of the
what it's called, God damn it.
dip, which is not the flavor of the customer. What's the point, Roy? What's the point, Roy?
I said go all the way to the left where the salsas are and all the way to the right where the salsas are. You're the one that decided to do this dumb shit to run all the way to the creamy dips. Fuck, that didn't come out of my mouth. I didn't say go all the way to the end of the chip aisle where the dips are. Did I? No. I said, why didn't you go all the way to the left where the salsa is and all the way to the right where the salsa is what I said.
This is French onion dip. What's the point, Roy? All the way down is French onion. What's the point, Roy?
There was no point. You're making the point, which makes you look even dumber. Not only do your ocular nerves don't work, obviously your hearing ain't working very well either. Because I never said anything about that. I said go all the way to the left with the salsas and then go to the right with the salsas. But you apparently heard go all the way to the end of the aisle, all the way to the creamy dips. So not only do the ocular nerves not work, but the hearing ain't working either.
That's why I'm taking pictures.
But let's look. So let's count. He said there was only 5 milds, right? Let's count the rows of mild while we're here. Let's count the rows. 1 mild, 2 mild, 3 mild, 4 mild, 5 mild, 6 mild, 7 mild, 8 mild, 9 mild. God damn, I count almost 16 mild, 16 rows of mild salsa there, y'all. There's a lot more than 5. A lot more than 5 there.
This is what the customer ordered, this flavor. That's why.
Oh, but look what's right next to it, guys. Look at the medium chunky salsa right there. Right there, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Here.
Look, right there. Look at all that medium chunky salsa. Look, it says chunky salsa. Medium. Totinos. And look what's on the package. Onions, jalapenos, and tomatoes. There's no frog piss or donkey shit. Right next to it. Look at all that medium, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they don't have no medium. They don't have no medium salsa. They didn't have the medium chunky salsa. When it's right fucking there. Dead ass right there in front of you. So, are we to speculate once again? You purposely avoided that in your video to make it look like that, huh? But you guys can clearly see all this medium chunky salsa. Wow. I bet you if he goes down farther, he might even hit the hot section. What do you think? Let's see if he keeps going.
This is chunky salsa.
Yeah, look at that. It's chunky salsa medium, y'all. I'm holding the exact product I was supposed to buy for the customer that I said wasn't there. Oh, my God. But we're the fucking dumb ones. But we're the dumb ones. Instacart's the dumb ones. The customer's the dumb ones. But he's holding in his hand the exact product he was supposed to buy for the customer. Medium chunky salsa. But we're dumb, right? I don't know how to shop. I'm the dumb one. This is the man that's been doing Instacart all this time, and he couldn't find the medium chunky salsa, which was right next to the fucking regular chunky salsa. I mean, mild chunky salsa. The fuck? But we're the dumb ones, right, guys? We're the dumb ones.
It's a different thing.
And then you want to know why I call you guys out saying you look dumb and you do dumb shit because you just proved it. You yourself just proved my point. I don't have to nitpick.
Can you read?
Yeah, I can read. You obviously apparently can read, and you still got it fucking wrong. You still got it wrong. You're holding it The exact product you were supposed to buy for the customer. You were just holding it. And you said they didn't have it.
Check this out. Here's another one.
Oh, yeah. That's another one, Dino. It's a different kind. It says restaurant style. It says restaurant style, medium. Different kind. Different kind, Dino. But you just had the medium chunky salsa that you said the store didn't have sitting right there in your fucking hand.
This is a restaurant style.
No shit,
Here's
Sherlock.
another one.
No shit. So why are we going to the cheese now? I didn't say go all the way right to the cheese. I said go all the way to the right of the salsas. So you choosing to go to make an extra effort to go to cheese.
This is salsa queso. Yeah, they got all the way down.
Oh, look at that, guys. I wonder what that is. Could that be the hot chunky salsa? Could that be the hot chunky salsa maybe? Or could that be the restaurant style? Which one do you think that is?
I'm doing a shopping order, Roy. I
Yeah.
got 17 minutes.
Yeah. You're doing a shopping order. The product's right there. And you don't even buy the shit. And it's right there. So I'm just going to speculate, since everybody else is liars, hypocrites, don't know what we're talking about. I'm just going to speculate that you purposely chose not to show those because it would have looked bad for your video. But you actually had the products that you needed, and you probably bought those products for the customer.
Why are you guys being so fucking naive and retarded?
We're retarded, but he was holding the exact product that he was supposed to buy for the customer. But we're fucking retarded. But we're retarded, Dino. When you have the product you're supposed to buy for the customer, it's right there sitting in your hand and sitting next to the salsa the mild salsa the whole fucking time. But we're fucking retarded. There was like 9 rows of fucking medium salsa. So you had lots of medium salsa to choose from. You just chose not to buy it. Or you bought it and you just showed us the mild because it looked better for your video. To justify why you got a shitty rating as far as the shopper goes. But we're not the retarded ones. You make yourself look retarded when you have a hand on and you lift up the product you were supposed to buy that you told us a couple days ago wasn't there. But I showed you it was there. So.
But I got the video today just to prove that.
Yeah, just to prove you're fucking retarded. Just to prove my point. Just to prove my fucking earlier video that you suck as a shopper and that the shit's right there and you don't want to buy the shit that you're supposed to buy. Holy shit. Holy shit. You did all that just to prove to us that you're the fuck up. Not us. You're the fuck up. Thank you. Thank you for backing up my shit.
There was no point of taking a picture of all the freaking dips.
I didn't say take a picture of all the dips. I said take a picture of all the salsas. I didn't say take a picture of all the dips. I said take a picture of all the salsas. Dino, once again, this ain't working either. Maybe I got to start a GoFundMe for you, Dino. Maybe we can get you some hearing aids and some fucking glasses. Because you obviously can't hear and you definitely can't see. Definitely can't see. If you got to look at pictures on your cell phone like this, you definitely can't see. You definitely can't see. So maybe we need to do something. Right, Scott? Right, Scott? But I'm the bad guy because I point out the bullshit that these guys do on a daily basis.
But I did it today. I didn't have an order for it.
Okay, nobody told you to go back and make yourself look stupid. I didn't say you had to go back there and make yourself look stupid. You chose to go back there and make yourself look stupid. Not me.
I didn't have an order, so I took it today. Just to show you how stupid this whole concept of why you didn't take everything in the picture.
Well, no, actually, it was a very good concept. Because because I was able to point out that the medium salsa was there the day you made your video. Maybe other people that are fucking delusional, maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they didn't see it. So me asking show all the salsas, if you would have showed all the salsas that day, they would have clearly saw it. But I was able to point it out from my original video that the medium salsa was sitting right there next to it the whole time.
It wasn't necessary.
No, it's not necessary. It's not necessary, no. You chose to do it because you thought you were going to prove me wrong and prove me stupid. And the only thing you proved was you were the one that was stupid and you were wrong because the product you needed to buy, you picked up and held it in your fucking hand. And it was there the whole fucking time when you did your first video. It was there. But then again, I'm going to speculate that you knew it was there. That's why you stopped where you stopped, hoping that you were only going to get the medium, the mild salsa, and that nobody was going to recognize that medium salsa that was sitting right next to it. Just so it would make you look like I'm not the problem, Instacart the problem. Look, guys, they don't have none of the products, but yet the product was there. Same with the laundry detergent. Probably the same with the cheddar, fucking roasted cheddar, and probably the same with the peaches. That's why you didn't take pictures of those shelves where the roasted Gouda Cheez-Its were. I noticed you didn't notice the roasted Gouda ones because you skipped the whole fucking row. And you skipped the rows of all the rest of the fucking fruit that was probably 2 or 3 lower than the 2 that you stopped at. So it makes me wonder, are we trying to make shady videos to make us look good so everybody will believe that you're the victim?
None of those are compatible to the flavor that the customer asked.
None of them were compatible with the flavor of what the customer wanted. The customer asked for medium Totinos. What is it, Bobby? Tostinos? Whatever the fuck. Totinos, whatever the fuck it's called. Chunky medium salsa. You had the chunky medium salsa in your motherfucking hands. So what the fuck are you talking about? Thank you for the $2. Thank you for extra frog piss. Yeah, right? Fuck. Come on, dude.
You have ranch, you have onion dip, you have
What the fuck does that? What does that have to do with salsas?
cheese, you have jalapeno and bagel, you have this here. So
And maybe, just maybe, they have some frog piss and donkey shit there too. Just maybe if you went a little bit farther, maybe next time, instead of stopping at the creamy dips, go farther. And maybe you'll find the frog piss and donkey shit while you're there.
one that I was showing was the flavor, and that's the only section right there that flavor exists.
There we go. If that was all you guys, he's trying to say that was the only thing. The only flavor existed. Bullshit. The medium was sitting right next to the big old fucking pile of miles. So stop. Stop lying to yourself, Dino. Just admit you're fucked up.
What's the point?
Take some personal responsibility. Guess what, Dino? I wouldn't have to make these videos and make you guys look bad if you just took the personal responsibility for when you fuck up. Just take the personal responsibility, and I wouldn't do these videos.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and everybody that's watching this, they know it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that you sat there having the products that you needed sitting directly in front of you, and you didn't buy them like you were supposed to. It is ridiculous. On your part, it's ridiculous. On your part, it shows that the rating that you have from Instacart for being a shitty shopper is merited. It's merited.
But just know it. And since you haven't done Instacart,
I don't have to do Instacart. I was able to find the products you needed just by looking at your own pictures. I don't have to do Instacart. I'm a 53-year-old man. I've shopped plenty of my life. I've went to grocery stores and shopped, Dino. I'm not some fuck. I don't have to have an app to learn how to shop, Dino. I don't need an app to learn how to shop. But I know you need glasses to be able to see, and I know you need hearing aids to be able to hear by what I'm seeing tonight on this.
And even Bobby that does Instacart.
Oh, there we go. We're down. You can Bobby again. There we go with Bobby again, who does Instacart, and
He's dumb.
He's dumb. He's dumb, Bobby. Bobby, you're dumb. But he's the one holding the product that he was supposed to buy for the customer in his hand, and said it's not the product. The fuck?
The stuff he's saying.
But Bobby's dumb.
What do you think Roy's going to respond? And he never done Instacart. What kind of response are we going to get out of him?
You're getting the one you're getting right now. Because you make yourself look stupid. You're the one that fucked up. Nobody else. You're the one that fucked up.
We're getting retarded responses from Bobby and the people in Roy's chat, 2 or 3 of those people that he had in his chat, supposedly they're Instacart shoppers. They're oblivious of how this shit works. All of them.
You know what? Since you think Bobby's oblivious, why don't you put your number of I would like to know how many Instacarts have you done, Dino? Bobby said he's at like 2,900 and something. So do you have more than Bobby? You're going to call Bobby a liar. I'm sure Bobby will come up here and show you that he has over 2,900. So show us how many you got, Dino. Show us how many you got. Since you want to call Bobby out, I would like to see.
The biggest wanderer here is Bobby.
God damn. Why did you make this Roy and Bobby has a bad habit? Or Bobby and Roy has a bad habit? Jesus Christ. What is your deal with Bobby all of a sudden? Why are we picking on Bobby? You owe Bobby a fucking apology, too. I'm calling you out. You owe him a fucking apology.
He talks like back in the day back in 5 years ago when Instacart first came out. That's exactly how he sounds like. Things have changed, Bobby. Things have had to change. Lying sack of shit. You never seen an order like that. He's a lying sack of shit.
He never seen a order that had the do not contact the customer, is what he said.
Anyways. So, Roy, you only get a few points because the order in the Uber Eats with the salsa water is still wrong. It's still wrong. The descriptions have to be correct.
No, the description does not. There's a big ass picture. There's a big ass picture. You don't have to have the description. You can look at the pictures. If I hold up 2 different kinds of fucking remotes, I'm holding up 2 different remotes, just like the one picture of White Claws and the other picture of White Claws. I can tell by looking at these 2 pictures that they're 2 different products. I don't have to see a description of each one of these remotes to know that they're 2 different remotes. I can tell that by the picture. I don't need the description. Just like I don't need to see the description of the White Claws when you have one box that has a yellow top or big ass yellow stripe, and you have another box that has a big old fucking orange stripe on it. One says Variety Pack 2, the other one says Variety Pack 3, and if you look at the cans, even the cans have different colors on them. So why the fuck do I need a description when the picture is worth 1,000 words? Why do I need to see a fucking description? The picture is worth 1,000 words, and those 2 pictures were different. And anybody with good ocular nerves would have been able to see that both those pictures were different.
Look at the picture.
Just like anybody with a good ocular nerves would have been able to see the laundry detergent was there. Just like people with good ocular nerves would have seen that the medium salsa was sitting right there.
Period. That's how a complete order is. It's not complete if the description is wrong and the picture is correct, or the picture is wrong and the description is right, and vice versa. The picture and the description has to match. I'm sorry. And the picture that they're showing you on the phone, on the order, is so small, you have to put the phone like this over here to look at it.
Oh, okay. Okay. You guys, let's do that again. Let's do that again. Here's my cell phone. Here's my cell phone. I got to be able to look at the pictures like this, y'all. But here, let me show you something. Let me show you something. I got to look at it like that, right? But you guys can clearly see. But you guys can clearly see from damn near 3 feet away that these two pictures are different. You can see that. You can see that. A normal person with good ocular vision can see that box is totally different than that box. I don't have to see the description. I can look at those two pictures, and I don't got to look at it like that. I can look at it from 3.5 fucking feet away. Unless you're using an Obama phone and you got a 2-inch screen on it. What the fuck? The fuck are you talking about? Hey, Vlogs, what's up? How you doing?
Especially when you're in a supermarket and you got bright light on top of your phone. And what stands out?
Jesus Christ, what other kind of fucking excuse can you come with? Are you going to sit there and say there was a fucking spaceship with a spotlight on you too? What the fuck? What other excuse? What other excuse do we have? Somebody drove by and hit you in the back of the knees on the rolling fucking container so you weren't able to see. What other fucking excuse are we going to come up with tonight? What other fucking excuse?
The most out of
You know how you fix that, Dino? There's this slider. Here, let me show you. Let me show you. Hold on. I'm sure your cell phone is pretty modern. You know, most cell phones are pretty modern. So let's see. You go here, you go, you find your, you pull down. See this little slider thing that has like a little sun on it? Guess what? Slide it across. Look at the, oh my God, look. The screen brightens up, Dino. What the fuck does that, what, you're just making excuses, Dino. You're just making excuses. Do you have a brick phone? What do we have? What do we got, a brick phone? The fuck?
every item when you're ordering is a description. The description is, it shows way better than anything else. But you're also a hypocrite saying that my ocular nerve in my eyes, could not see the salsa water that was different from the other.
Yeah, how do you not see that? You got two different fucking pictures. You're looking at two different pictures. I'm sure if I'm looking at a Van Gogh and a fucking Monet, I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. They're sitting right next to each other. I don't have to have the one that says Monet underneath it or Van Gogh. I can tell they're two different pictures. If it says in my Instacart order, I want you to pick the Van Gogh, and I know this is the Van Gogh, I'm not going to pick the Monet. What the fuck? The fuck are you talking about, dude? Two different, totally different pictures. And the wording on the boxes. Variety pack number 2, variety pack number 3. You can't read? Are we like Pedro now? We can't read? There's a sign that says something and he reads the sign wrong too because he doesn't know how to read? Are you telling us you don't know how to read either? We got bad ocular nerves, we got bad hearing, and we can't read? What the fuck? What's next? What else?
Just like your ocular nerve, Mr. Roy, could not tell when you're looking at the picture, especially when you're comfortable, and you sit in your room there, and you're looking at a big screen with the cheese item in the picture.
Check this out, y'all. He's trying to sit there and say I had the big screen. You guys know I do my research on my lives, right? You guys know this. I just don't come up here. Here, check this out. Everything I talked about in my live yesterday, guess what? Guess what? I looked at all the pictures, Dino, on my fucking cell phone. Look at that. I didn't have to have the 30-inch fucking screen. I didn't have to have it. Look, Dino. Look at that. Look at that, Dino. I used my fucking cell phone for everything I looked up yesterday on your video. So don't give me that. I was able to look on a 30-inch screen, fucker, when I did it all on my fucking cell phone. Everything on my fucking cell phone prior to doing my live stream last night. The fuck out of here.
And it took you 3 times to figure that that was smoked cheddar.
All right, what do we got? We got the loaded cheddar, roasted cheddar. Yeah, we got smoked cheddar grits. Okay, so what? So what? I misspoke. It happens, Dino. Misspoke. I'm trying to read a fucking chat because unlike you limp dick ass people, you don't read your chats. When I'm in a live stream, I read my chats. So I'm trying to do multiple things. I'm trying to multitask. So yeah, I misspoke a couple fucking times. So what? It happens. We all misspeak. So what? Means nothing. But I was sure able to pull up that smoked Gouda on the shelf that you fucking just happened to skip over, right? I got that one right. So just because I misspoke because I'm trying to multitask and I read something wrong.
So who's got an issue with an ocular nerve?
You do, because you picked up the medium salsa in your hand that you said wasn't there. So you do. And the fucking laundry detergent that you needed to buy was sitting right there on the shelf in front of you as well. So it's yours. Just because I misspoke when I was reading the box, doesn't say I got bad vision. Because you know what? My vision on my cell phone, the little bitty pictures, was able to pull up all those pictures of that medium salsa that you said wasn't there. All this shit was picked up off my phone prior to doing this live stream. Why do you think I have all those pictures on there, Dino? Because when I was watching your video, I was snapping the pictures while you were playing your video. So I could go through the pictures while you're talking on your video and look at the pictures as you're speaking. So everything was done on a cell phone. Wasn't done on this big giant screen in front of me. So my ocular nerves work just fine. And just because I misspoke, you can't throw that up in my face. We all misspeak.
In their eyes. Roy as well. If we're going to play that game, you hypocrite. 3 times. 3 times.
Actually, so what?
It took you to figure out, and it has not only it's showing the box, next to the box, it has the word right next to it, smoked cheddar. Also has the words and the box too. It has a label next to it.
Ooh, look, he's all smiling. He thinks he's got me because I misspoke when I was reading the box. He's got me now. Oh my God, he won this whole discussion. He won this whole debate, right?
And he's still pointing. It took him 3 fucking times to figure out that what he's looking at says smoked cheddar.
Just like it took you 3 fucking times to pick the wrong laundry detergent when the right one was sitting right in fucking front of you. Just like it took you 3 times to pick the wrong laundry detergent when the one that you needed was sitting right there in front of you. So I guess we're even, right? I guess we're even.
I rest my case.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna make fun
Yeah.
of me.
Oh, yeah, that's it. You rested your case on me misspeaking a couple times. Yeah, I don't think so. I think I destroyed your case with everything we've seen tonight.
Other people. And he's looking at a bigger picture because it's on a computer screen than looking at a small picture on a cell phone. But we let the audience judge on that.
Well, reading your comments, your audience doesn't judge nobody on nothing. They don't judge nobody on nothing.
Okay? So there you have it.
Let your audience judge you on that. They can judge me that I misspoke 3 times. I actually misspoke twice. I called it something twice, then I called it the right thing the 3rd time. So actually, I think I did better than you because you took 3 different laundry detergents that were wrong. So maybe we'll ask your chat that. He misspoke twice while he messed up 3 times. I think I won that. Said you want to play these kitty semantic games. Any kitty semantic games. The point is you're a shitty fucking shopper. Just accept it. Just accept you suck shopping. And you proved that you suck shopping. Just accept it.
And also, the same thing with the peach. I did that today as well. You know what was next to it? That you thought it was apples?
So what? I thought it looked like fucking apples. So what? So what? It looked like chunks of apple. So what? That don't mean anything. That means I'm looking off that picture and I see something that looks like chunks of apple. So what? It turned out to be avocados. Who cares? The fuck's that got to do with anything? Has nothing to do with anything. And if I go back to your other video, you said they had apples there. You said it. Do I need to pull that up? Because I'll pull that up. Because you said they had apples. So my assumption that something that looked like apples could be apples isn't that far off. So what the fuck are you talking about, Dino? Because something looks like apples to me? I didn't read the package. I just looked at the picture that looked like apples. What the fuck? You're making no sense.
It looks like apples? That's Hass avocado.
Ooh, big got me. So what? I said it looked like apple. So what? That's what it looked like to me. Looked like apples. What you might find an attractive woman might be ugly as fuck to me. So what? I saw something. I thought it looked like apples. So what? It turned out to be something else. Whoa. Oh my God. That's such a got me. That's such a got me moment. Get the fuck out of here.
And after that, it ends. You know what's next to it? To show how much of a dumbass is, okay? He says, oh, you stopped it right here. He says, okay? Well, I'm here today in the supermarket.
Okay, and you guys, let's be honest, you guys. Now that he has the package like this, where it says Hasha, when on the original video, all you saw were these like little chunks sitting right here. That's all you saw of the bag were these little chunks. Now he's trying to say, I got you. Look, it says Haas avocados. But if you looked at the fucking original video, all you saw were these little chunks. He's such a got me there. Why don't you show us what was on those other bottom 2 or 3 shelves? Or maybe because the peaches are there that you said weren't there? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Peach. The avocados look like fucking little chunks of green apple. It's right there.
You know what that is, Roy? That's Hass avocados. You said that it looks like apples. No, Roy. It does not look like apples.
These little chunks on the old video right here that we saw look like little chunks of apple, fuckface. Why don't you show us what diced apples look like? You know what diced apples look like? These little pictures right here of all we could see of that bag were these little fucking pictures right here. So yeah, that looks like diced fucking apples. If you didn't know that it said Haas avocados, any human being on earth could look at that and say, hey, those look like diced apples. So it's not a get me, fuckface. It's not a get me. You didn't get me on nothing.
There it is. Because you said I stopped it right there, right? Okay. No, actually, it's like this.
Yeah, you stopped it right there. Yes.
It's like this. And you can see part of the words in my original video.
Yeah,
This
you can
is
see
Hass
part of the
avocado,
words, but you
know what's
can't
after
see
that?
you can't see the whole fucking thing, numbnuts.
This is what's after that, which is irrelevant. That's why I didn't take it. What does that say, Roy?
What does that matter? That has nothing to
Is
do
this
with
the
it.
same product?
I just said, why don't you show us the rest of the stuff to the right? That means you go all the way to the right of the products you're looking at, and then you go back. That doesn't mean you go down the whole fucking aisle. When I say go to the end of those products you're specifically looking for, that's what that means. That doesn't mean go all the way to the end of the whole fucking frozen food aisle. Numb nuts.
Is this the same product as the bag of fruit with the syrup? Okay, in little cases. Okay, it's not bags, and after that it's desserts. There's no relevance.
Okay, numb nuts. On your original video, we can't tell if there's other bags to the right. That's why I said, why don't you go to the end of the products that you're looking for? That means then you go all the way to the end of the Haas avocados, if that's the last bag, and then you're fine. I didn't say go to the other end of the whole fucking frozen food aisle. See, you're trying to find any justification to try to make you think you're winning something. And you're not winning nothing. You're not winning nothing.
Showing you because it ends right there. It ends at the Haas avocado.
And how are we supposed to know that, fucking Dino? How the fuck we know that? You said the mild salsa. You said the mild salsa. You said there was no more fucking medium salsa, and we saw like 16 rows of medium salsa. Maybe not 16, but we saw there was all kinds of medium salsa. You said there was nothing there. So what the fuck? All I see is a bag. I don't know what's beyond that bag. That's why I said go to the end of it. That means you go to the end of the bag. If that's all that's there, then you're fine. It doesn't mean go to the end of the whole fucking aisle. The fuck? Numb nuts.
What's the point of taking pictures of the cans and over the little pack?
What is the point of not showing us the rest of the shelves? What's the point of not going down the rest of the shelves where the fruit is? What was your point of skipping the whole row of Cheez-Its? They had the smoked Gouda on it, which probably had the smoked cheddar right next to it. Huh? Tell us that. What was the point of stopping at the mild salsa and not willing to go to the other right-hand side of the salsa where the medium salsa was? Because maybe I'm speculating it wouldn't have looked good for your video because the products you were looking for, we know there were some there, and I'm pretty sure they all were there. You wanted to make this video as a victimhood. But I'm just speculating on that.
It's just containers, the little containers with the syrup.
So what? Okay.
It's a different type of product.
Oh, like I know that. I don't live in your fucking store. I don't shop at your grocery store. I see a bag. I say, go to the end of the bag. I say, go to the end of it. That doesn't mean I said go all the way to the fucking Cool Whip, numb nuts. So if you would have took all that time, numb nuts, if you would have took what I said, which was stop at the end of whatever it is you're looking for, which is obviously the bag stuff. If I said stop at the end of that, and you walk all the way to the end of the cooler where the Cool Whip is, are you going to try to say, I got what? Look, the fucking Cool Whip. Are you going to try to throw that up in my face? You look stupid. You're making yourself. And then you wonder why I come on here and say you gig workers, some of you gig workers are fucking dumb. You're making yourself look dumb.
And it ends right there, Roy. It ends right there.
Okay, there you go. So it ends right there. What are you trying to prove? I just said go to the end of it. And if it ends right there, then it ends right there. What are you trying to prove? I didn't say walk to the other end of the fucking aisle. The fuck are you talking about? Duh. Just like I said, I'll go to the left of all the salsa and go to the right of all the salsa. That didn't mean you had to walk all the way down to the French onion dip, dum-dum. The fuck?
But since you couldn't find anything, well, we could possibly make something out of this to prove somebody else wrong.
Oh, no, I found plenty. I found that the laundry detergent was there. I found that the medium salsa was there. And I'm speculating that the smoked cheddars were there because it was probably sitting next to the smoked Gouda, which just happened to be on the shelf that you didn't bother to videotape. You skipped over. And I'm thinking maybe the peaches might have been on those lower, maybe 2 or 3 rows underneath the 2 rows that you checked, since you didn't bother to go below. And we could see that there was bags of fruit on the lower levels of those shelves, but you didn't bother to show the lower shelves. So I'm thinking maybe the peaches were there. and you didn't want to show it because it would make your narrative of a victim. You wouldn't be able to play the victim in that case. So I'm just speculating.
That's what you do. And that's exactly what you do. The same thing with your little fruitcake followers that come to your chat. Not all of them, but most of them, as I found out, they're a bunch of fruitcakes.
The only one that sounds like a fruitcake are you. The way you flop your hands around like the little man at the fucking store. You're the only one giving fruitcake vibes. And you apparently have a problem with people that I guess are, maybe you're a little homophobic, that you have an issue with that everything's a fruitcake. I don't know. That seems to be one of your favorite words.
So there you go. Enough said. And we'll let the audience who do Instacart, we'll let them decide in the comments, right?
Yeah.
Because you're wrong.
You know what I want you guys to do? If you guys can do me a huge favor, let the audience decide. We're going to let the audience decide. Because every one of these so-called fruitcakes that I have in here right now, I would love for you guys to go to this video and tell them what's with the medium salsa that you picked up. We saw the medium salsa sitting there. Roy showed us the medium salsa that was sitting there that you were supposed to buy for the customer. Roy showed us the laundry detergent you were supposed to have picked up and scanned. Roy showed us that you said wasn't there. Then put on there, why did you skip the row where the smoked Gouda Cheez-Its were? Why did you skip that row? Because maybe the smoked cheddars were there. And ask, why did you skip the bottom rows of fruit that you didn't bother to videotape? And go let him know. Go let him know what the audience thinks. Go let the audience know. And go let him know if you've seen the sign. You guys do Instacart. Go let him know if you've seen that message. Go let him know how many Instacart orders you've done over the lifetime of doing Instacart. Let him know all that. Say, this is what we think. Let him know.
Because you are wrong. Because you know 100% because you do DoorDash. You knew that if you were done DoorDash, the laundry detergent would have went through. No matter what. And on Uber Eats, I can get that product. Yeah, but it's 133. It's not 177. Doesn't matter. I can make it. I can substitute it.
Okay, well, if you would have made a video about DoorDash, then we would be talking about DoorDash. But we're not talking about DoorDash. We're talking about Instacart.
And any other Uber driver can do that. And even Bobby can do that. You can do that on DoorDash, Mr. Roy, and you can do that on Uber Eats. It could be 100 flour ounces, it could be 133, it could be 60 flour ounces. I'll get it through. On Instacart, you're not getting nothing.
No, you would have got it through if you would have scanned the right fucking one. You would have got it through because they had the right one right there. You would have got it through if you would have scanned the right one, but you chose to scan 3 of the wrong ones. The right scent, but the wrong size.
Now, the way Instacart is now, they're going to compare it. If it doesn't compare it, it says too different from the original. Please scan other things. But I'm scanning that this is the only flavor they got. This is the weight. Even if you scan the ones.
But I already showed you. That's not all they had. That wasn't the only weight they had. They had the exact one you needed to buy. It was sitting right there on the shelf. You chose to overlook it. You chose not to look at it. You chose not to scan it. You chose to scan what you wanted to scan because you're on a timer and you're running around. Oh, you know, because you whatever fucking reason.
77 because that's the claim of Roy. Okay. It will still not go through because the problem is it's still too different. Not that it's.
And I just showed you guys. It's not different. They have the same fucking barcode. I already showed you that earlier in the video. The Happy Hibiscus 134 load bottle of Gain And Happy Hibiscus Hulu 134 load bottle has the exact same barcode. So it's nothing different. You would have scanned the barcode and it would have went through because they both have the same barcode. And I showed you that earlier. So stop with the nonsense.
Too small or too large? What?
Too small or too large has nothing to do with anything because the right size was sitting right there the whole time.
Like I'm going to say it again because they need to open up their they need to clean that wax out of their fucking ears.
And you need to clean the cataracts out of your eyes because shit was right there the whole fucking time.
When the item is too small, because the weight is small, it will say item too small. And if the weight is larger, it will say item too large. And that also is going to be played.
I know. I hear item is too large every time I pull down my pants. I hear that all the time. What does that have to do with anything? Has nothing to do with anything. When the right product is looking right at you, has nothing to do with too small or too big. Has nothing to do with it.
And we need the audience who do Instacart. Let us know in the comments because Bobby's oblivious. He doesn't know nothing. Bobby doesn't know shit. I'm sorry.
Wow.
He doesn't know shit.
Bobby, why don't you go in his chat and leave how many fucking Instacart orders you've done and ask him, what is your Instacart count? Put yours in there and say, okay, what is your Instacart count? Let's put him to the test. See who has the most since you don't know anything.
I've never seen an order like that before. I can always do substitution. When was the last time you did Instacart, Mr. Bobby?
Well, at least
Can you please let us know when was the last time you did it?
So he's taking one last dig at Bobby at the end of the video.
Instacart? Sounds to me like the last time you did Instacart was last year.
Ooh, he's dogging you, Bobby. He's getting you. What's up, Pedro? Yeah, exactly, bro. Well, bro, I've shown he's his ocular nerves don't work, his hearing don't work. Fuck, dude. And I already the products that he was supposedly said weren't there were sitting there the whole fucking time. It's a victim, bro. He says everything's a victim.
Things have changed.
He can't see the pictures on his phone because the lighting in the grocery store is on his fucking phone, and he can't see pictures without having to stick his nose on the fucking phone. But I can see pictures on my phone from 3.5 fucking feet away that they're different pictures. It's all victimhood, bro.
And the customers need to know how to. The customers can tell you, well, can you substitute that for me? I can't. There's no option for it on the phone. It has to be sent by the customer to the Instacart app for me to substitute it.
I did bring you up. I said you don't know how to read because you read the sign wrong, but it is what it is. I had to because it kind of played into his inability to see. I'm sorry, bro, but it is what it is. You know me. But I didn't come at you that hard.
There's no other way now. It's either the comparison, the algorithm makes a substitution, or the customer needs to know how to send the substitution when you message them. But if you got an order that it says, do not contact this customer, they are not an Instacart customer, they do not know that Instacart is shopping for their items, how are you going to message them?
You don't have to message them when the fucking product's right in front of your fucking face and you just too lazy to pick the right product. Oh, but like I said, I'm speculating that you knew those products were there the whole time, but in order to play the victim and not take personal responsibility for being a shitty shopper, you skip the shelves and you skip the shelves underneath. But the other two products, there is no excuse for that because they were right there out in the open, right in fucking front of your fucking face. And maybe when you go shopping, if you got to put your nose this close to your phone, when you're looking to buy the soda, when you have to check the soda, maybe get up there and look at the sodas too while you're there. Here, oh, is this Diet Pepsi? Oh my God, is it? Is this that a regular Pepsi? Regular Pepsi. Since that's how you got to look at your pictures on your phone, maybe you should stick your fucking face up to the products like this so you can fucking read them. And you would have seen the fucking shit. Next time, stick the salsa right to your fucking face. And you would be able to fucking see it. What the fuck? Because if you got to look at fucking pictures on your phone like this, get off the Obama phone with the 2-inch flip fucking screen and get a real fucking phone. And we won't have that fucking problem. What's up, Alexander? God damn. Good evening, sir. Don't. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. If you have to look at pictures on your phone like that, when you shop, stick your face closer. You might be able to see what the fuck you're supposed to buy. Being that I could see it from the little pictures on my fucking cell phone. So. Yeah, he wanted to call me out and shit. So I had to make a response video. My case is not pink, fucker. It's red. It's fucking red. Look, it's red. Check your ocular nerves. Check your color scale. That's fucking red. It's not pink. It's red. Fucker. It's red. Yeah, right, Scott? Yeah, exactly. They are their own worst enemy. He's mad at me for what, as he calls it, nitpicking, picking on gig workers, but they do it to themselves. They give me the ammunition. That's like I'm sitting here holding the empty gun. I'm sitting here holding the empty gun. They're like, here, Roy, here's some bullets. Here, Roy, have some more bullets. Oh, Roy, your bullets are getting low. Let me give you some more. They give me the fucking ammunition with their own shit. Guess what? The gun would stay empty and Roy wouldn't have to call out gig workers if you didn't give me the fucking ammunition to shoot you with. Dead ass. Can I get a dead ass ×3? I know Bobby's not here, but can I get a dead ass ×3? Don't give me the ammunition to shoot the gun and I won't shoot the gun. It's that simple. But you guys continue to give me the ammunition and shoot the gun. So it is what it is, y'all. Yeah, there we go. Dead ass time. Thank you, Jackie. Dead ass ×10. Exactly. But I think we'll end it right there. You still owe Bobby a fucking apology. Talking shit about Bobby. You sat there and called Bobby a fucking lying piece of shit that he said that he never fucking saw something on his phone. And then, 20 minutes later, you said, I don't know what his app says on his phone in his market. So you owe him a fucking apology. Because you can't call somebody a fucking liar if you don't know what's on their app in their market according to your own fucking words, your own admission. So you owe him a fucking apology. And can I get another dead ass ×10 on that? And I'm not trying to kiss Bobby's ass because I want him to come up here. Bobby's always welcome to come up here. You're always welcome to come up here. Pedro can come up here. Jackie, Cram, everybody's more than welcome. They don't have to do. And let me tell you something. 90% of these people in my chat, I've had more fucking fights with, and they're still more than welcome to come on here. So they don't have to kiss my ass to come up here at all. So that whoever got you in this mindset that Bobby has to kiss my ass to come up here is ridiculous. Me and Bobby didn't speak, just for us a little history. Me and Bobby didn't speak for almost fucking 8 to 9 months because Bobby did something that pissed me off. So me and Bobby had an argument, and I didn't speak for Bobby for almost 10 motherfucking months. So don't sit there and say that Bobby has to kiss my ass to come up here. Because Bobby's always welcome. You're welcome. Everybody's fucking welcome. There ain't no special ass kissing needed. Dead ass pretty pink phone. You stupid. You stupid, Peach. But yeah, we're done with this guy. We're done with this guy. We're done with that. Me and Roy yelled at, yeah, me, exactly, right, Peach? I yelled at her yesterday. And she's still here. What the fuck? I've had falling out with probably 99% of the people in this motherfucking chat. And they're still welcome to come here. They haven't had to kiss my ass. The fuck? Yeah, that's exactly right, Chef Shorts. That's why I said I didn't know how long it was going to take. It took a while, so because there's a lot you have to prove. So, but it's all good. It's all good. So, how's everybody else doing for your Friday? I had a good Friday. I made it through the whole week after my 2-week vacation. It was great. I made it through the whole week, and I only got one complaint. So it was awesome. It was awesome. I did a whole week after my vacation and only got one complaint. Woohoo! Woohoo! And check this out. I got a complaint for being rude to a customer at a drop at the door. A contactless delivery, leave at door. I got a complaint that I was rude to the customer. Explain that one. Explain that one. Please, somebody. Explain that. Somebody, please explain that. Vacation, I bet even great. Yeah, the vacation was great, bro. What's up, KMG? How you doing, man? Rude ass. Yeah, I was rude to a leave it door. I guess I was too mean to the screen door or something. I don't fucking like what the fuck, dude. These motherfuckers will do anything to get free shit. Anything to get free shit. Now you don't get no shit because you're banned. You're banned. Making false accusations, trying to get free shit. Roy, you need to buy us all salsa and chips because you talked about it so much. We hungry. Well, if I have to buy you salsa and chips, I will make sure Dino doesn't fucking go shopping for it. I'll shop it myself. I won't send Dino. I'll shop it myself. That way you'll get what we get. We will get the medium chunky salsa that we want. Fuck. I was going to say that to you. Yeah, let's ask Dino. Yeah. How you doing, Jackie? But no, for real. So how y'all been doing, man? I'm glad to see you're back. I'm glad to see you're here, Xander. Good. How was the school year? Hopefully everything was good. Thanks, y'all guys, for coming. Yeah, exactly, Peach. Because my ocular nerve works, I don't have to look at my phone like this. I don't have to look at my phone. So my shit works. So. Just don't send me to get those roasted cheddar Cheez-Its because apparently I misspoke a couple times. So I don't know what roasted cheddar Cheez-Its. So we'll leave that one to Dino. We'll leave that to Dino. You might, how was the flight? The flight there wasn't bad. It was pretty turbulent, a lot of shaking and shit, but it was raining there. They were storms there. But when we landed, it was fine actually on the airplane, other than some shaking, shit like that. And then when we landed, it felt like we hit a truck, bro. Dead ass. It was like, hit a truck. But I had it. I had the window seat. So I'm like, you know what? I got to get over this fear of heights. So while the sun was still out, bro, I opened up the fucking shade and looked out there and damn near lost my shit, bro. I'm like, oh, hell no, bro. So I'm like, nope, close that shit, right? So I closed it. So I'm like, nope. But then I waited till it got dark outside and I opened it up and I'm looking out there. And it's cool because you can't tell the distances. All you see is some lights and shit. Hey, thanks, Cherry. Yeah, and you're part of it because you just gave me a $2 super chat. So you're part of the convention. That means you paid to come to the convention. That's even worse, Cherry. You paid to come to the convention. All these other people were free. You paid, so you get an extra special trophy for that. But don't take the super chat back either, fucker. What was I gonna say? But yeah, it was cool looking out at nighttime until he turned. Until the airplane turned, that's when I got queasy. Because like we were going flying, looking down, all of a sudden it was like, oh hell no. That got me queasy. But that was fine. It was fine. But on the way back was fucking horrible, guys. It was the worst. I was stuck in that airplane for 5 fucking hours. Plane was supposed to leave at 10:52. The airplane got there early. So they're like, okay, cool. We can board people, get people on there, and leave early. So they started boarding us at 10 o'clock. I'm in group 1 because I paid the extra money to be special. So I'm one of the first ones on the airplane. I get in my seat. I'm ready. They board everybody on the airplane. And then we get the loudspeaker. Las Vegas airport doesn't have enough air traffic controllers. So we're not able to take off right now. And we have to sit here until we get clearance to take off. Guess what time we took off? I sat in that fucking airplane from 10 o'clock till we took off at fucking 12:15. So I had to sit on that motherfucking plane for 2 hours and 15 minutes before we even took off, y'all. So I'm cramped up there. It was a 2.5 hour flight. 2.5 hour flight. So we get all the way to Vegas, land, and we have to sit on the tarmac for another 30 minutes cramped in the fucking airplane because guess what? They have no fucking gate for us to, they have no fucking gate for us. So we got to sit there for another 30 minutes cramped up. Then they finally get us to the gate, and instead of taking us to Terminal 3, where Frontier Terminal is, no. They put us dead ass in the middle of Terminal 1 and Terminal 3. So it took me damn near 45 minutes to get off the airplane, go all the way to where my friend was to pick me up to take me home. So I should have been landed. We're supposed to land at 11:55. I didn't get home till almost 2:45. So that sucked. But the landing was a lot smoother. He landed it real smooth. But other than that, man, that was the worst part, being cramped in the airplane. But other than that, man, everything was cool, bro. It's a small little hee-haw type town. I went and hung out. I got to hang out with my bro for 2 days. I got to hang out with my bro. So it was good, man. It was good. I can't complain. I can't complain at all. So it was cool. It was cool. I couldn't complain. So I had a good time. Other than being stuck on the airplane for 5 hours, it was good. No, I don't. I know you can't smoke. No, the smoking wasn't even an issue. I didn't even really have an issue. I didn't really have an issue with smoking. It was just because I'm a big guy. Those airplane seats aren't made for really big people. Well, when we first got there, bro, it was mad storms, bro. Everything was flooded. It was horrific storms. And then it cleared up. And then a couple of days it stormed. But the weather wasn't too bad, bro. It was like in the 80s, 85s. The humidity, you could definitely feel the humidity. But the 100 and something we had today was kicking my ass more than the weather there with the humidity. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So it wasn't too bad. So it was a pretty good trip. It was a pretty good trip. You know, had fun. But at least I can say I've been on an airplane. I can't say I've never been on an airplane. I've been on an airplane twice now. Will I do it again? Probably not. Probably not. I'd rather drive than fly on an airplane. What about a boat? I guess if I'm near the ocean, motherfucker, I'd have to take a boat, but I'm nowhere near the ocean. Why the fuck would I need a boat? Jesus. Would I take a boat with Serb? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe if we give the Coast Guard advance warning so they can come get us faster. Maybe. That way we're not stuck out in the middle of the ocean for like a week or so. And then have all of YouTube fucking speculating whether or not we were really stuck out there or not. But yeah, we just have to give everybody an advance warning. You know? Well, back in your day, Roy, people traveled in boats. They didn't travel on land in boats. What the fuck are you talking about? They didn't travel on land in boats. What? Yeah, they had to, like the Titanic and shit. Yeah, they had to come from boats back in those days, but they didn't cross the United States on land in boats. He's still, some people do, I think. You know, jaded, it's possible. But yeah, see, I'm about ready to, me and Pete's about ready to go round 2, and she's allowed in the chat still. So why the fuck wouldn't Bobby? Why would Bobby have to kiss my ass? The fuck? And change the fucking, and that's another thing, Dino. Change the title. Change Bobby and Roy have issues or whatever the fucking channel the fucking title was. Change it. Make sure you put Bobby. Give Bobby some credit. You talked about him enough in the motherfucking video. At least give him some credit in the title. Fuck. Jeez. But yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed myself. Enjoyed myself immensely. Can't complain. The only thing that it was rough is because I didn't get home till like 2:45, and I had to be up for work at fucking 8 o'clock. So that was a little rough. The first day of work, because I was all smooshed up in the airplane, that was kind of rough. The legs were feeling kind of fucked up because they were smushed up in there, but it was good. I still worked. I still went to work normal time, 9 o'clock. So he only knows how to tag Roy and Pedro. Gotcha. Apologizing to Bob, right? ASAP or we talk to Instacart. You stupid, that crap. You stupid. Can you order food delivery at gate after you land? I doubt that. Because I don't think TSA is going to let you go through with the order of McDonald's from fucking DoorDash. So. But yeah, so it's interesting. It was fun. I appreciate everybody asking how it was. I appreciate you guys' concern and if I had a good time or not. But yeah, I had a great time. Can't complain. What did I miss? What did I miss on YouTube other than the drama? I try to stay out of the drama, but the drama keeps sucking me in. So Roy will prove that he's a better shopper on DoorDash soon. Yeah, why is you guys got this woody for me to go do DoorDash? Why are you guys trying to force me to do DoorDash? Oh my God, you guys sign up for Instacart, Roy. Sign up for Instacart. No, Holly, no. I guess she was busy working, so no, I didn't meet up with Holly. She was working. Yeah, Killeen, Texas. It was Killeen, Texas, Xander. No, I didn't go to any bigger cities, no. I'm not about all the drama. The drama finds me. I'm just up here relaxing, chilling. The drama comes to me. Let's see. Is there a DoorDash you can go pick up fruits and veggies right now, right out the source of customer? Nope. Roy, squeeze shopping between you two. No, no thanks. Drama boy says we are drama. But yeah, so it was fun. But then I appreciate, I come back and the first thing I got to do is get on YouTube and do my thing. I don't bother anybody. Exactly, Jackie. I don't. But when you call out my name on shit, you're asking for it. I go on vacation and I get my name pulled up like 4 different videos. Roy this, Roy that. Yeah, I'm going to respond. That's how I am. So yeah, I'm not no punk bitch. I'm not no punk bitch. But yeah, so but it's been 3 hours. It's been a long night. I gotta go take care of moms and do some stuff. So, but I appreciate everybody coming in, having a good time. I hope everything was Roy's blue bitches here. Yeah, the light changes. Yeah, right. Douche Nozzle has turned into Flexi's personal messenger. I don't know who that is. Okay, Roy, thank you. Yeah, definitely, Jackie, definitely. I'm sure I'll have to respond back to some. But blue, whatever, Peach. It's red, goddammit. It's red. They'll maybe turn on more lights. It is red. Look, it is red. I don't know if that makes it look worse. It's red. See, red. It's red. But thank you guys for coming in here. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. This was a long one, and that's in an unfavorite. But yeah, it's a little faded because it's in the car a lot and the sun hits it on the regular, so it's a little faded. But it's not pink; we're still red. But all right, guys, thank you for coming in. Let me get on out of here. Thank you for the super chats. I think Cherry hit me up with one, and Bobby. So Bobby paid his dues, I guess, to be on my channel. He gave me $2. Cherry gave me $2 as well. So I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good evening, rest of your evening. I'll see you. I'll be around.